streaming to the right channel now. Because I just streamed like 5 minutes of introduction to my side channel. So those people are gonna be confused as hell.
So after this, you should watch that YouTube video. It's goddamn fun, yes.
Okay, yeah, we're streaming to the right channel now. Okay, we're good. So, okay, everyone, welcome back to Tabletop Twitch. Doing this introduction again. We are not going to be playing the Goblin Fortress today, even though I'm sure a lot of you are really excited about what's going to be happening there next. We're going to get to that,
including us.
hopefully next week. So what we're going to be doing today is something I've been looking forward to for about 2.5 years, which is Arcanarium Experientia, which is... It's a campaign I've written myself, naturally, but it's more than a campaign. It's practically an entire game system in Pathfinder. The players are playing level 0 characters, usually teenagers, basically. They have no feats, no class, nothing. And they are students, freshman students, first-year students, at Arcanarium Experientia, the most prestigious magic school in all of Faerun. It is also the most dangerous one. Exams are literally the fatal. It's pretty terrible. The players are, depending on what they choose of classes, is going to define what feats they're going to get and so on. And we're going to get a little more into this. But just picture a mix of Hunger Games and Hogwarts from Harry Potter in a realm where all exams are not written, but they're actual physical tests that may very well murder you. It doesn't help that the players have around, what's your HP? Chris is 5.
Mine is awesome. Mine is 9.
Sky?
I have 7. I have 7 HP.
So our group average is 14 plus 21, so 21 divided by... our group, yeah, no, 7.
Hey, I'm average.
Okay. So... with that in mind, I guess we can go ahead and get started then.
I'm smarter.
Oh, and we can't wear armor because we all have a uniform.
You have school uniform. It's pretty serious.
We really can't use all.
Are we dressed in black or in gold?
No, school uniforms are deep blue, but we'll get to that also. So I'm gonna
Oh,
go
right,
ahead
okay.
and start
We
the
just have a
music.
crest? Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna start the music. Okay. There we go. So you are standing in Marigold Square, a large plaza at the center of Arcanarium Experientia, with roughly 2,000 other students also beginning their studies today. All races, ages, and social standings can be seen around you. Standing equal in the deep blue school uniform. On a balcony far above the square, a bearded man in a blood-red cloak steps out. A young dragon sits upon his shoulders and proceeds to light his cigar with a small puff of its breath. This must be Argor the All-Knowing, the headmaster. He begins his speech, given yearly to all the new-coming students. His voice thunders across the school grounds, across the plains, and echoes off the mountains on the horizon, yet again proving how versatile magic can be. For centuries, these grounds have held over 80,000 students and mentors, all striving to achieve a common goal. Many of them have grown up in this castle, calling these cold stone halls their home. Many of them knew no other life than the one found here, a life dedicated to challenging and perfecting their mind and their body. Many of them came here because they had nowhere else to go and no one else to rely on. Many of them have attempted to master the arcane arts. Some of them have survived, and a few have even graduated. You will not find glory here. You will not create a legacy here. You will never be safe here. What you will receive here is knowledge, experience, and most importantly, companionship. Today is the first step towards the rest of your life. And the music stopped. That's kind of boring. Can I set on something else? Timed it pretty well, though. Today is the first step towards the rest of your life. What you make of that life, and if it will last beyond your first exam, is entirely up to yourselves. Be diligent in your studies, stay close to your guild, and never, ever think that you have control over the arcane energies. You cannot reason with magic. You cannot tame magic. You cannot predict magic. In all honesty, it comes down to experience and a tiny bit of a lot of luck. So, okay, sound levels are still good. Continuing back. With that, Argor steps back inside. Before the students can grow any more restless, multiple teachers and master students have stood up on various columns and stairs, calling the names of guilds who are to live within their area. Misty visages of the guild sigils materialize in the air above the teachers calling them. Moments go by before a snarky, stuck-up gold phoenix wearing a crown appears down one of the streets, above the head of an old woman resting upon her cane. It seems it is your turn to meet with the overseer responsible for your wing and thus your guild. You walk towards her and get a hint of what area of the school you will be living in this semester as you pass a sign that says, "Now entering the Scorched Wing. Beware freshmen studying for exams." The old woman attempts to regain your attention with a sharp cough. And with that, welcome to Arcanarium Experientia. You are now officially students. I think I got that time to the music pretty well.
Yeah.
At least the start of it.
I'm sorry about that. I had to cough, but I used this as an excuse to,
Okay. So let's get started. Let's just jump straight into this. I am super hyped. I am so happy.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Here we go.
Sound levels seem good. The cameras. Okay. Names and I need your names for your characters naturally.
Neji. Oh yeah.
Right. Roll 20 so I can copy it over. Blaze. Really? Blaze?
Yeah.
You sound like a Sonic fan creation. Okay.
He gave himself he chose his own name since he was an orphan who was basically just dumped here.
Neji. And then Chris. Please. That can't be right, Chris. It's got like 7 vowels too little for you. You're playing an elf.
I know.
It's gotta be like Herikula Saramum Mon, the third.
Sorry, what? No, it's Aaron. It's Herrick Ella Thunderreal, but you don't want the last one. I'm making it easy for you.
Thank you.
Let's go with the forename.
Yeah, you don't want to know what the first name I came up with.
Like the start.
No males seem to have way longer names than gnomes.
Oh yeah, they have. Like
I
No.
said wrong, marked the wrong name.
male no, female no.
Where the shit is Noan? There we go. Neji. Okay, that seems
Somewhere.
pretty decent.
It's in the book. I just took it straight from the book.
You're fine, man. You're fine. Okay, I can see chat. We're good. Let's get this on. We've had some internal discussion. We need to get campaigns going a little bit faster, so we're doing that. The overseer of your wing. The wing being
Oh,
like
hell.
as a city district, okay? So you have the headmaster, who is basically the mayor. You have the overseers, who cover individual city districts. Now, under overseers, you have superintendents, which control buildings. And then under that again, you have wardens. Wardens are the kind of teachers that will wander the halls during the night and probably paralyze the shit out of you and put your stuck-up corpses back in their bed. So, anyways, overseer. She's sitting there, an old woman in a bright purple dress with seashells spread down in various braids. She's leaning heavily upon her cane that is creaking and cracking and bent like a bow. So, now, before we continue on, I want to know what the three of you are, and I'm sure everyone else does as well. So, Sky, do you want to start describing what your character looks like, and maybe a little bit about his background? What is he doing here at Arcanarium Experientia?
So yeah, my name is Blaze. As you can see, I'm probably the best one around here. Like, I'm a head taller than everyone. I've got flaming, like, orange hair, and just like the grin that just tells you confidence. Like, I've got this. Arcanarium, whatever. I'm gonna be the first one to graduate with top marks and everything. I am human. And I'm basically an orphan who was abandoned by everyone. And I have no friends, so my way of compensating with that is basically just having attitude. That is it.
I have no friends, so I'll be a dick. That'll work. So,
Nice.
a little bit of real life porn in here. Okay. Getting a little too real for me. Okay.
The
Noan?
only difference is, the hair.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm a female gnome named Neji. She's got bright pink hair like a troll doll, basically. And she wants to become a healer, not because she likes healing, but because she knows it's the only freaking thing that she can do to survive this stupid school. She did not want to come here. She did not want to be here. She is so sick of everybody around her. but she knows that if she tried to take up like an axe or something, she would die instantly. So really, her only chance of getting through is to become the best healer that has ever existed. Otherwise, she knows she'll die.
Okay.
Heal or die.
Yeah, heal or die.
Chris?
It's pretty much her motto.
I'm Herrick. Insert last name here. I forgot. I said something random in Elven, but doesn't really matter. I am just as tall as Blaze, so not taller than everyone.
Most.
I'm just saying. I like to say to him like I'm tinier, just
It's the hair. My hair just stands up. So.
He's very proud. They're both very proud of being taller than me.
We're very, very charismatic. I am a nature guy. I came here to study nature in the weird way. I've heard some rumors that people usually die when they study nature.
It's not even rumors. His wife, the school advertises it. Okay.
So yeah, I came here out of free will.
Okay. So, and you guys have already met before, at least somewhat, today on the Square. And the guild name you decided for the three of you was the Golden Phoenixes?
Well, that's our emblem. We're still like debating about the name.
Yeah, we're not good with names. And none of us can agree at anything because we all don't really like each other.
The Afterborn, I don't know.
But we all know we're stuck with each other, so we're all trying to come up with with different names, and basically it changes every day. But we are Golden Phoenixes, basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
So for those of you watching, how this works is that they have a 10-year study in front of them. And those 10 years, the final exam is they have to partake in the Interdimensional Championship of Archmages. Which is a pretty serious thing. It's a 3-month-long ordeal. So, anyways, but until that, they have 10 years of semesters in front of them, of classes and courses and all that. And depending on what they choose to do these 10 years, what classes they study, and how well they do, they'll get feats. And there's no classes here. Like, you can take a class, and if you succeed on it, you'll get the Lay on Hands ability of a Paladin. Then you take a different class, and now you have the ability to cast a few spells like a Sorcerer. 10 years later, they're all going to have, like, kind of weird, unique characters with, ability of a few classes and stuff. We're going to see how this works. But they're not going to reach year 10 today, or probably anytime soon. I have no idea what's going to happen with this, if this is a one-time thing only, or if we're going to do this more often, or what's going to happen with Arcanarium Experientia. It's a little bit less serious, I think, than the other campaigns. It's definitely deadly and serious and grim, but it's just got this whole comical tone to it. So we'll see where this goes. So, now that you guys have described yourselves, the old lady with a short cough grabs your attention. She does not introduce herself. She doesn't say anything. Turns around and points down the street towards a large brown door on the end. The brown door is slightly open, and there stands a young half-elf. Well, he's young. He's like 80. I don't know. He's whatever a 20-year-old elf would be. Young adult half-elf. With most of his exposed skin sprouting out in large tufts of dark gray fur. He's standing there leaning up against the open brown door, waiting for you guys to come down the street and enter into the building that will be your home, as well as a lot of other guilds. As soon as you pass this woman, the sigil in the air is going to materialize into a different one, this one being a turtle, with its shell being a dwarven helmet. The building you are going to be living in is only about 2 stories tall, except that from the roof, there's probably 100 or so spiraling towers that seem to defy gravity in the sense that the tower goes up, then it goes diagonally, then it continues going up. And it's just, it looks like if the building had like a lot of mushrooms growing out of it. And these towers, you and a lot of other guilds are going to be living in them. So, not everyone lives equally. There are going to be people living down in underground catacombs and buildings under there. It's pretty different. But you guys got towers. So.
How many of us are there?
Well, it's just the three of you.
Okay, so we're basically our guild?
Yeah, you are your guild. Just the three of you.
Okay.
So, now she's summoning the next kids for the next guild. Which is the turtle with a dwarf helmet shell. So, what do you guys do?
Huh? Well, I take the charge and just like walk up to the like guys you pointed at.
I am gonna follow closely behind and make sure that they don't trip on anything.
Do you like run in front of him with like a broom, like curling? It's like hold up there, Master. You got a pebble there. Okay. So the half elf stands in front of the doorway and is holding it open for you guys. He's kind of got a glare to his eyes, or it might just be the fact that he has, slitted pupils and very animalistic features. His blonde hair only being blonde for about 2 inches from his scalp before turning deep gray and ragged like that of an extremely old male, or a wolf, obviously.
No idea what his story is.
Is he a lycanthrope?
Do you ask him?
No, what I do is I go up to him, I give him my backpack as I bring it to my room.
Do you really?
Yes!
I am gonna walk past him before.
Yes, I really do that. I really do that.
He grabs your backpack. He looks to the two others that haven't walked past him yet. So I'll be your teacher in this year's course of Introduction to Magic.
Okay.
Chris.
There's some money in the backpack.
Really?
Does he have a tail?
Yes, he does in fact have a tail, but it's just a small stump as it appears to have been cut off.
Oh.
Oh, you should have kept the tail.
Okay, so yeah, I have to re-up the names of the classes. Yeah, he is your teacher in the Fundamentals of Arcane Casting first year course. I think Chris is going to start off with a slight issue now.
I'm really glad I didn't go up to him and just like touch his fur.
Or, bark at him.
Okay, so.
Oh my god, I just realized I made the best first impression out of us three.
Yeah. So he looks towards he looks towards Blaze and Neji, saying, "Okay, well, you're quite lucky. You've got one of the towers with the nicest view. It's about 60 floors up. So I'll just careful with your bags and set yourselves up there. Don't bother lighting the fire yet. We're gonna take that in the evening," he says. And in a sudden moment, you're standing up in a lobby. Outside the window, you see a grand, beautiful landscape. Then,
Holy
the teacher
shit.
proceeds to look at Herrick. Yeah, so the stairs are right down there. 70 floors up.
Okay. I leave my bag with him and I go.
Okay, you do that. So, anyways,
I have all my fingers still.
so Herrick arrives up. You guys see a backpack floating just about 3 meters outside the window. Chris.
Whose backpack is it?
It's Chris's.
I have to walk.
Yes, and the backpack's just kind of like circling the tower, trying to keep 3 meters away from the window at all given moments.
Okay. And I am up top with them now?
Eventually. 70 floors later. I mean, what's your constitution?
8.
You're really tired.
That's a lot of stairs! I think I have to wake up early if I'm gonna do this every day. Like, if I'm gonna go up, down this every day.
By 10th year, you guys, your calves are like minotaur legs. You're like, how you doing? You're like tiny, but you're like a centaur from the waist down.
Okay.
Dude, the first spell I'm learning is teleportation to get up and down these stairs.
Mine is gonna be like Recover Con.
Summon slide. Summon slide.
As I drag myself up from the last steps,
Yeah.
what do I see when I drag myself laying on the floor?
So it's
Entirely.
you enter from the floor into a circular room with a fireplace on one end, multiple couches, small tables, desks, and whatnot. There are 4 doors in this room, each one leading to a bedroom. Now you're only 3
Good thing the best
people,
one.
so there's basically a leftover bedroom for now.
but I have the best
Also,
one.
the lavatory is downstairs, so that's gonna be fun in the middle of the night. I have to piss. Dun, 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 dun.
Fuck it, this fucking it is.
Piss bucket.
Windows.
Rooms? I mean, windows on the roofs?
Yeah.
No problem.
You have a window. Yeah.
No problem.
Can you? People down the street are gonna be like shell shocked. They'll be walking and be like.
Okay, so I get up there.
Or they'll be like, oh, a nice little misting rain.
I lay down in a couch, just like.
All right, are you ready for our first lessons?
Yeah, so you have class in about half an hour. The only indication you get, room 33F in the Drake Tongue Wing.
Okay, I'm going to look out the window for anything that looks like a goddamn drake.
You see at least 3, all of them shackled to a large tower on the south end of the city.
South Tower?
It's far away. 3 dragons are
Wait,
shackled to
living
the tower.
breaks or statues?
No, living!
Is that where the class is probably?
You don't know.
Wait, what was the guy's name? Did anyone ask?
Nope, no one got his map either.
Did you leave?
He's not up here with you, and your backpack is circling the tower at about 30 miles per hour. just look out the windows every like 2-3 seconds.
Damn puppy.
Didn't
Wait,
have
did we already get school books and stuff?
No.
What do we have?
You have absolutely nothing. You got a backpack.
Well, we all have the joint course, which is fundamentals of arcane casting.
You do know one thing. Punishments are pretty strict for not particularly participating in tests or being late to a course. So you have 30 minutes until class, which is in the Drake Tongue Wing, and you do not have the required books.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to...
How do we get down?
Yeah.
Why the fuck did he teleport us up here if we have class in half an hour? Like,
I
what the-
open. And first of all, after I catch my breath, I rush open a door to one of the rooms.
Bedrooms, yeah.
Is there anything in here?
It's a small, about 10 by 10 feet room. It has a really large stained glass window on the far end. Every room has a different one. You have a fox, a wolf, an eagle, and a bull.
Eagle!
Fox.
Wolf!
So someone's gonna be stuck with the bull. Okay. This is Southlands? No, it's not Southlands, Mike. This is Arcanarium Experientia. I have no way of explaining it. It's Harry Potter and Hunger Games mixed together. Where they're playing level 0.
Look and watch. Look, listen,
Okay,
watch.
so yeah, you've entered your room with the wolf stained glass window. It has a bed, a desk with a small stool, and a dresser.
Is there anything inside the dresser?
Open the dresser.
Are there any differences in the rooms besides the wolf?
No, the stained glass is the only differences. The dressers contain 3 school uniforms.
I'm going to
One of them
put
is
hands into
extremely
mine.
lightweight, has shorts, no cloak. Another one is heavy, made of wool with a cloak. And the third one appears to be made of some kind of rubberized cloth. So you've got 1 summer, 1 winter, 1 waterproof.
What's the temperature right now?
Yeah.
Right now it is... be... Sorry, yeah.
It's-
It would be autumn, early, or
Okay,
late summer. So you want the lightweight
How
one.
far away from the tower is the backpack?
3 meters.
You're
Do I
gonna
know
need a
any
rope.
spells?
Huh?
Do I know any spells?
No.
I go back in.
Are you looking out
Put
the
on my
window?
school uniform.
Are you looking out the
I'm
window?
gonna put on my school uniform,
Mm.
the one that is,
Is
appropriate.
it like a formal school uniform, like the
Pretty
classical?
formal. Yeah.
Yeah, then I'm gonna wear it like really casually, like not tucking the shirt if that's like, and
Yeah.
like if there's like a coat, I'm not wearing the coat. I'm just having like the shirt on and like have the
Exactly.
colors standing up, kind of like.
All the windows can be open though, so there's that.
Okay, but we were going to the wyvern.
The Drake.
Break.
Drake tongue wing. And a wing is just, that's what they call it in a square, so it's just a Drake tongue building, basically. Wherever the hell that is. You're in the Scorched wing right now, is what this area. Everyone calls this the Scorch, because this is where a lot of the freshmen start their studies. Outside of your building, you start on the street, but on the other side of the building, if you've not gone up the stairs but gone through the other door, you have a large field with some picnic tables and whatnot, one of the center open areas, where, considering a lot of the freshman students live around here, that field is often used for testing and practicing for exams, and the field is spotted with little brown and blue and black spots of scorched grass, giving it its name.
So I'm gonna look at my giant sun watch, and I'm gonna, we have 28 minutes, guys, until we have to be there. Did anyone ask him for directions?
You mean the
Oh,
puppies?
sorry, I'm not done with my hair yet. Give me a minute. I'm like fixing my hair. And, like,
Well-
my color.
Outside of the window, Chris, in one of the other towers, you can see 3 students, all appear to be halflings, in the process of tying a rope outside the window and slowly rappelling themselves down.
Do the stairs have a rail that one could slide down?
Yeah, they have a rail. It's a very small one, though, because it's like, it's a very tight
Hey.
turn. So you'll be like, whoa!
Well, I'm just
That's
gonna
how I
write the
died.
So yeah, you've got some halflings that are in a different tower trying to rappel themselves down with a rope for some reason or another. You can faintly hear them shrieking to each other, arguing.
Okay, I go back in the living room area.
Yeah, common room.
Yeah. Is there any lockers?
Lockers in the common... No, common room just has tables and couches and what is necessary for that. It's got a chessboard, those kind of things. Your
You
rooms
told us
can't be
not
locked.
to turn on the fireplace. Was that it?
Yeah.
I go to the stair
Mm-hmm.
and I look for a button or a lever.
Button or a lever?
Yep.
Okay. Go ahead with the perception roll.
Get it.
I'm still picturing this, just while he's trying to concentrate every few seconds. Outside the window.
I don't care about my backpack anymore. Fuck that.
You can hear my...
it's a loss.
That will be there forever now. 18.
I'm just gonna get another backpack and throw it up there just so we have 2 multiple. It's gonna be our defense shield.
It's like a planetary observatory.
Yeah! I'm playing with this.
Okay.
Like, if my teacher's gonna stand there holding
Keep in mind, you came up through a trapdoor in the floor. Is where the staircase goes down. So you basically, when you're looking for a button, you're like opening a trapdoor and like looking down the stairs. They just start immediately. Yes, you can find a button, but it's up here on the floor, not down the staircase.
I press it.
You hear a interlocking mechanism as the trapdoor locks solidly shut.
I press it again.
You hear nothing.
Damn it. You fucking idiot! Why do you think they were going down the rope? Oh my god.
Halfling rogues also found a button and pressed it. You can hear them shrieking angrily to one another right now. Outside the windows.
Yes! I knew it! I forgot this was about you! So, I'm gonna go grab my rope! My window!
Is there handing candles on anywhere in this room?
Yes, handing candles. Should I put that in Tabletop Twitch's dictionary? Handing candles.
I forgot the name of it. And you got the thing, okay?
Yeah, and that's all you need for work.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, the room has a few handing candles.
Good. Can I pull them gently?
Yes.
Who does this?
Yes, I try to do it different.
What is it, no one?
Pull them.
I can't see anything. No? Barely, I hear something.
Some guy parked his car right outside my window and just opened his doors and is just blasting shitty music.
Oh, man.
I can't believe you guys can't hear that.
Welcome to Worker Parasite. Okay, so?
Okay, I try to pull, what do you call them? Candle?
Chandeliers?
No,
Or
wall
like
scone.
Chandelier.
Wall scone is what they're called.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love scones. Shit, no, I want a scone.
Oh, shit.
Is anyone pullable? Not
You
off the wall, but, you know.
go around pulling all of them. One of them dismounts from the wall, leaving 2 small screw holes.
I said gently.
I can't believe you just. Okay, first you trap us in here, and then you break one of our only goddamn sources of light. We are not going to survive.
Around.
I'm
20
dead.
22 minutes until class starts.
I'm
Yes.
I
I get it.
You still don't have the books.
How high are we?
You're 70 floors up.
How many feet?
Fuck.
Yes, floors. That wasn't feet. That's 70 floors.
Has this building a name? This
This-
specific thing we're in.
This
The
building,
tower.
if it
The
has
tower.
a name,
This specific tower, is it called something?
let's see here. Did you miss? You didn't miss much, Nathan. Okay. If it has a name specifically called something, hold on. Yes.
Like this is
Yes, this tower
tower.
was, well, you noticed as you went up, as the tower was decorated with vines, was called the Forest. The Halfling's Tower does not feature animals in their stained glass windows, it features insects mostly. Desert ones, scarabs and scorpions.
I asked the forest if it's alive. I speak to the tower, Aaron.
A few moments of silence go by before the windows burst open, filling the room with large gusts of winds as you're 70 floors up in the atmosphere right now. The howling throws papers and pillow cushions and everything around before the windows slam shut again.
What the hell was
Sounds like a
that?
yes. Can you ask it to open the trapdoor that leads down?
I was actually gonna ask if can you get us down? Like
Safely,
Stop asking if you can get us down.
safely,
to the first
safely,
floor?
safe,
Bricks
safely,
in the
safely.
floor start loosening before they replace themselves for a split second.
You're all gonna die.
Let me
This is gonna be amazing! It's like paranoia in D&D. You have to be so
can you make a
specific.
slide for us to come fast down?
Can you please open the trapdoor and make the
The
stairs?
trapdoor opens, revealing a large spiral slide, ending 70
Hi.
floors below.
I jump down and start sliding down.
I jump after.
Huh? I go after head first.
So, as you slide down, a mere 2 feet behind you, the slide reverts to a normal staircase. So you got these sharp stone stairs just plunk, 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 right behind you as you go down. You're going to hit the bottom. There's a lot of students here, a lot of guilds that are getting their backpacks ready, talking as the door, picture this long-ass hallway on either side as you went in, okay? And every one of these doors down the hallway led to a staircase up to a tower that went spiraling up, okay? So you got lots of students in this hallway talking between them. This is from their point of view. As one of the doors just explodes open and 3 students hit the wall on the other side of the sideway as the door closes again. You guys are laying there in a confused pile as all the other students are kind of just like, what the fuck?
Okay, I'm gonna get up. First off, I'm gonna. Thank you. Do you want anything in return?
For you talking to the door, basically, your tower?
Of course.
Yeah, my tower.
Wait, your tower?
Our tower. Sorry, our tower. I mean, it's forest theme, and I love the forest. I mean,
Okay.
I basically
But
think.
the only reason we're not dead. Okay, it's fine. It's fine.
The door opens up again as a large femur bone pops out, having rattled down the stairs, landing at your feet before closing again.
What
The
kind
bone
of?
is scorched and black.
Does it look like what kind of animal or?
You hear down the hall as one of the dwarves raises up the skull of a bull. Hey, look at that! Mine eats meat too!
Okay, I'll bring you some back. Do you have a map?
Dwarf, never go anywhere without it, my lad. Of course!
Wait, who?
The
Who needs a
dwarf.
map?
It's another
He's a-
guild. The Ironbacks, the turtles.
I was asking.
Who's us in the door?
Oh, I thought you were asking the,
No, I'm
Oh,
asking.
I'm gonna roll over to those guys and be like, these places, right? We are all gonna die. Oh.
all the dwarves have haphazard, obviously handmade helms on. It's kind of awesome, isn't it? See, that's why they didn't want you lighting the fires. You're not supposed to feed them before it's night.
Dude, we asked our tower for a slide and it delivered. How cool is that?
Oh, really?
But-
Ours didn't
but-
understand our dialect. We weren't able to do much. Did you hear about the halflings, though? The leaf blowers? They pissed it off, and they have to climb out now. It locked all the doors.
Yeah, we saw them trying to get down.
They're like currently like
Okay.
4:30 right now,
Can we
like
still hear
tying two
them up
notes
there?
together, trying to get back.
Oh, I think if they got hit by the backpack.
Did I just
20 minutes left until class starts.
Yeah.
I just picture us coming back like a week later. They're still like getting down.
They've set up they set up like a base camp halfway up.
Aaron,
This is my life now.
does the tower have a map?
Does the tower have a map? No, tower does not have a map. The dwarf does though.
The dwarves.
The
Okay.
Ironbacks.
No.
So,
I'm gonna go and shake each of their hands and say, and greet, introduce ourselves and do all that.
The dwarves are very impressed with your manners.
Oh,
Keep in mind, you don't see a
So-
lot of dwarves here because dwarves don't often go into arcane studies. Now, it's obvious that these people aren't going in for wizard studies. They're probably taking rune crafting at best, probably weapon forging.
Yeah.
So now here's the thing. You remember how Erebar you could work with other guilds? There are other guilds here that can provide things you guys are incapable of doing, such as weapon crafting.
dude,
If you need something for an exam, you might be able to make an exchange later on, should these dwarves end up getting, being able to craft stuff.
Sweet.
There's gonna be guilds that you're gonna be making enemies with and friends with, and it's all kind of really intricate. I'm hoping this is gonna turn out really cool.
so
I'm
I'm
hoping
gonna
we
go,
can play this more than just today.
Yeah, I'm gonna go over to the dwarfs as well.
Okay.
After seeing the
They all
noble
introduce themselves
lord
as the Ironbacks.
introduction. I'm gonna take a deep bow. Hello there, Master Dwarfs.
They're
he just got
all
us killed, by the way.
they're triplets, all of them. Huggin, Muggin, and Truggin are their names.
Easy to remember.
Not really, it rhymes.
Yes, that's kind of my language. All rhymes, syllables, the whole thing. Terrible.
Kind of sounds like you're whistling, you know that?
I know.
Actually, I'm pretty sure I can speak Elvish too after I've eaten myself some halfling food and I'm on the laboratory for the night. Whistles a lot there too. So yeah, obviously their armor and stuff is really shitty made now, but later on we'll see what happens.
Hmm.
So
Hey,
guys,
they
you
can
know
make more
where
than we
there's
can.
like a library or we can get our books? We're kind of late to our class.
How long do you have?
Okay.
20
minutes.
Do you know
Good
what
time.
the dragon or the
Okay, well,
Great.
I'll tell
Great,
you
great.
what. Our older brother, he went here. Now, yes, there is a bookstore. There's no way in hell you're getting your books. It's full of students. Thousands, literally. But no one checks out the used department. Now, these are books that are a little bit quirky, picked up a little bit too magical contamination, but they'll do the trick for your first course, and I can promise you there's not going to be many students there. If you're able to go there and fetch the books you need and deal with the quirks, that's probably the cheapest and quickest solution for you. He points out
Yeah,
on the
why
map.
don't you guys do that, and I will try to find where we are supposed to go.
So you guys need 3 introduction books for the fundamentals of arcane casting. Now, are you willing to take slightly quirky books?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I've got so much raw talent, it'll just augment that right away.
So
We
the
are
dwarves,
natural.
I haven't actually mapped this place out because it's so big and it's also ever changing. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
they
No
point
worries.
out where the Well, you've got a nice bookstore, and then you basically got the equivalent of a sentient book prison, where the used books are kept. They point out that, and you need to find out where you were going. You ask them about that?
Yeah.
Hmm.
If they, I mean, does
They had a map.
his brother
They had
mentioned
a map, yeah.
I want you guys to actually be taking notes of this, though. Drake Tongue, you guys got that? Where your course is? What room was
Yes.
it?
Oh, shit.
30B, was it?
30?
33F. In the
33F.
Drake, 33F in the Drake Tongue wing. You don't have to actually say wing, or just Drake Tongue area. They do point out where this is. Luckily, it is not extremely far off. You can take some shortcuts down some alleys.
Oh, good. That should be safe. Fuck.
What was the name of them again? The guild and the name?
The Ironbacks. And they're the ones that have the turtle with a dwarven helmet instead of a shell.
And the name were...
Huggin with 2 G's, Muggin with 2 D's, and Shruggin.
Mug.
So one hugs you, one mugs you, and what does the last one do?
Again,
Now,
mugging and...
one of them
Huggin.
has a slight hobble to his walk, okay? Huggin is obviously the leader and is the most talkative one, and Muggin is because the father ran out of ideas and was a slight alcoholic. So that's Mug. He's like, Huggin, Shruggin, Muggin. We'll go with Muggin. So,
Alright. I guess.
yeah.
just a quick outside question. There is no Guardians of the Ancient Council tomorrow because we're missing Mike, we're missing John, all that. Want to do this tomorrow too?
I have time.
I have time. Sweet.
I probably
So-
can
I'm
do it.
planning on doing Guardians, so.
Yeah, okay, so stream tomorrow, guys. Same thing as this. Just put it out there. Continuing on, you now have a location of your classroom and where the building is, and you now know that you can't get new books, so you can definitely get some used ones, which is good
Books.
because you guys do have a school fund, which is supplied by the school. Now-
So can we, like, is the bookstore on, or like the thing on the way to our class?
More or
and will we
less.
make it there in time? Like on
You have to
a...
be really quick, but you should be fine.
It's like 18 minutes.
You have 18 minutes left. You also you probably use like 7 or 8 minutes running to this place with used books, and then maybe like 5 minutes left.
Light jog.
So- 12 minutes total, and that leaves you 6 minutes to actually get all the books there.
Say what?
You have about 6 minutes to get the books once you're there. So I assume you guys run off.
Well, they carry me, yeah.
But just before, I'm gonna thank them so much for their help.
We'll catch you
Do you
around.
by any chance have rope and a grappling hook?
Dwarves look at each other. I'm not very inclined to climbing, but I do have.
No,
I
no.
have 50 feet of rope, but I used it as a belt.
Yeah, but if you see up there in the tower, you can see, you know, that thing that orbits around. I kind of.
Dude, we don't have time for this. Like,
No,
get it
One of
later.
the dwarves pulls
I
out
need
a
Oh, right.
metal pole, which is about
You're
10
right.
feet long. He presses a button on it. I had a slight fascination with spring-loaded mechanism, he says, as he clicks the button and the pole expands to 40 feet long, embedding itself in the floor and in the roof. He clicks it again as it retracts, leaving 2 crumbling holes on the floor and the roof. I'll see what I can do, lad.
If you go in their tower, be gentle.
I'm a dwarf. Our hands are the gentlest there ever is, he says. He lifts his hand, probably looks like a tree trunk, you know. One of those moments in a cartoon where they zoom into the character and it's just like super fucking disgusting, you know? It's like he should bathe in basically balsam and like chapstick, basically. No. So yeah, spring-loaded 40-foot long staff, he can try and spear it down.
Thank you so much.
I'll expect a favor for it, though.
Oh yeah, of
Look,
course.
We're here to study the arcane crafting of armor and stuff, but we have some requirements when it comes to courses. Seems we're gonna have to be taking some minor side courses in the introduction to arcane spells, and it's just not my area, you see. So, I'll keep
No
I'll
worries,
keep this
it's
favor
child's
hanging, you hear me, Elf? Because
It's
that.
child's play. No worries.
So the dwarves look at each other. We got a few hours. How about we go catch ourselves a backpack? They say. So he's gonna take the stick, which is spring loaded, so it can be 10 feet, and then immediately go 40, and he's going to attach basically a piece of cloth on the end to make it a net, and hopefully catch the backpack before it can fly away by clicking it. You know, because it'll go whoosh and snaps it.
We come back to 3 dead dwarfs. Okay. Yeah, we run off to the
Used bookstore. Yeah.
In this campaign, I think everything that you don't expect to be a challenge will be the challenge. He's like, oh no, we're gonna have to do all this. No, what is it actually? We have to catch a backpack and see if we can find some books. that's the difficult thing. So yeah, you run off to the contaminated book containment sector. There are a good deal of gnomes working this area, and barely any students at all. There is a large, you know, libraries have one of those slits outside to push books into. This is the same thing, except the slit is barred. So you open the bars, push the book in, jam the bars back shut again. So you enter into the building. A few of the gnomes look like, I think you're in the wrong place, kids. There's no studies here.
No, we're here.
Wait, you want to drop off a book?
Place. Yeah, we're looking for 3 books of
Fundamentals of Arcane Casting.
Fundamental, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, do you also have a copy for Core Elemental Planes? I've got that later.
Don't get it here.
Yeah, that one you can probably get. Like, then you can stand in line at the bookstore.
Huh? Fuck it, I don't have time, I'm here.
Well, how are we gonna keep us all alive?
the gnomes look to each other. You know what this is, right?
We know exactly what this is.
He goes up to the wall behind him. Large burlap curtains. He pulls them aside, revealing a barred window. It's a window indoors, looking to another indoors. You know that scene in Indiana Jones with the fucking warehouse of boxes? Picture that, but you have like fucking bird flocks of books soaring around in there, screeching.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna ask the gnomes, listen up. We know where we are. We know what this place is. We're in a very big hurry. We do not want to be late on our first day. You guys probably know exactly what happens when you
Is it a man? Is it a man? That is...
Yeah, no, male, yes.
Yes, a male. Sir, look at us. Do we look normal? No. Do we like normal? No. Give us the damn books we need, please. We're in a hurry.
The gnome nods. He does a short whistle, and you hear loud, thundering footsteps. The door to your right bursts open with a minotaur in full plate, enchanted, dwarven armor, a tower shield, and a net. The gnome looks at the minotaur. We're gonna need 3 introduction books to the fundamentals of arcane casting and 1, what was it?
Core Elemental Planes.
The minotaur sighs. But those bite.
Do you have anything for... Oh, crap. What was it called? The... Light and Law and... What was it? Aaron? I'm forgetting.
Light and Law? You can't do that. Those books are so goody two-shoes, they actually disintegrate themselves if they even get the tiniest bit dirty. So that's gonna be fun for you, Noah. You spill coffee on it and your book self-ignites. Because it is so pure and lawful. Yeah, you cannot get that book dirty. The gnome looks. We have students getting new ones every year. People cry while they're practicing for an exam. Book incinerates. Brutal, I tell you. Also, you can't take notes in it.
How about the Book of Nature and Beasts?
He goes silent. You hear a howl in the distance. The Minotaur shudders.
So it's that good. I might get back to you on that, but let us have the Arcana books for now.
Minotaur nods. He shuts down his visor, heavy shield, and net. He looks towards the dwarves. Open it up, lads. The door opens up. Just screeching in hell and horrible sound as the Minotaur charges in with a raging yell. The door closes. It's all silent again. You look through the window, you see the Minotaur just charging down there beneath the shelves, fleeing from books after him. So can I get you boys some coffee or anything while we wait? Because it's gonna be like the Benny Hill song about dwarf. He's just like running between shelves every once in a while, just appearing in different areas.
He'll start chasing one down.
Then they'll chase
Disappear
him
off
down,
the
you know,
show.
yeah. Scooby-Doo in a hallway scene.
No, a cup of tea would have been good. I've had a long day. I had to move
Yeah, I was gonna say a cup of tea sounds great.
70 floors up to my.
Just in the background, this bitch was just like fighting them all, like strangling them to the
I would
ground.
like to
And I'm just sitting there like, I am gonna die. A very young gnome.
I like that she's just like ranting constantly. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. Oh my god, I'm gonna die.
I feel so home here.
Fucking messed up. This place is absolutely fucked up.
Exactly.
Okay, so the gnomes do serve you some tea. It's gonna take about 5 or 6 minutes until the Minotaur is able to get a hold of the books. He comes back with a leather sack, snarling and bulging and thrashing about. He's bleeding multiple places, clenching a busted part of the armor, drops the sack on the floor, and wanders off down the hall, grunting to himself something about medical insurance.
Alright, well, let's get going.
Okay,
Before
so you've
something
got
else
a
is
sack of 3 fundamental fundamentals of the arcane casting books and 1 core nature thing. Keep forgetting.
No,
More elemental planes.
elemental planes.
Hold on.
Introduction to a core, the
That was a
introduction to the
terrible
core
book.
elemental planes. Let's go.
Oh boy.
There. I've created a handout called Classes, which has now the first ones.
Yeah.
So we can remember that, and I'll be adding on more stuff as I
Yeah.
expand this. Okay, so you've got a thrashing backpack.
Yeah, I'm not touching that, so
I'm gonna carry it.
carry that. Thanks.
I can carry it.
Thank you. Can you carry me too? Thanks.
Really?
Yeah, I think.
Dude, I have a 20-foot. Yeah, if we want to get there on time, I can't be the one on. I
Yeah,
can't
you've got 7 minutes left.
I'll give Blaze the bag, and I'll pick up Niji and
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
on my shoulder.
So, and then,
So I swing the bag over my back.
I
He
actually
swings
have
Neji
some
over his
strength.
back.
I'm not weak.
alright, yeah.
I just don't have con.
I guess this goes on our tab. I don't know how this works.
No, we're fine. We'll deal with it. The
Well,
fact that you're
thanks.
paying for this at all is kind of weird, actually.
I just look at I look at the other guys. Sweet, free books.
Yeah, exactly.
More often.
Like, I'm picturing, like, as soon as you open those curtains, like, you'd hear, like, the Jurassic Park theme song, you know?
And the Tyrannosaurus Rex screech in the background.
Everyone here suffers from some level of PTSD, okay?
Yeah. We haven't even
Like,
seen
it is perfectly reasonable to have a phobia against mundane objects here. Like, if someone here is deadly afraid of toilets, they have a good reason to.
There are no phobias because a phobia is something that you're afraid of that you shouldn't be afraid of. That doesn't exist here.
yeah, everything you can be afraid
Oh,
of.
look at that. Thank you for the follow, Schwip89. I think we've had you. You've been here long enough.
So yeah, we have like 10 minutes to get there?
No, 7.
Slightly less 7.
Oh. Oh yeah, of course, because we I forgot.
Yeah, we basically run there. I have the books. He has Neji on his back.
I
Yep.
forgot to add the time for running from our tower to this one.
Yeah. Okay, so
So,
7
so-
minutes, and you now know sort of where this place is. So it wasn't too
Sort
far off. So you reach the street in which the Drake's Tongue building is. Now it is a
Did we not get a
triangular.
map?
It is no. He just pointed it out, which is good enough. The street splits into 2 in a Y, and this building is basically triangle shaped, sat in the wedge, made out of a deep red brick with black obsidian roof tiles. Probably why it's given the name the Drake Tongue. There is a very long line of students pushing their way in through the doors right now. All of them appear to be first-year students, frantically freaking out that they have classes beginning in just about 3 minutes.
Yeah, I'm gonna start darting through legs and shit.
No.
Okay, I'm gonna turn
Yeah,
around.
you see dwarf people just fucking charging forward through the masses. You've got people like halflings like climbing in the doors from the archway above. You know,
Yeah.
No, I'm basically gonna, at the top of my voice, just shout, "Troll incoming! Out of the way!"
And you're gonna hear the snore from the books in the background.
troll in the
Yeah,
dungeon
yeah.
here is like not even that weird.
No,
Like
but-
troll in the dungeon would just be like, oh fuck again. Need a Terminator.
And then they move out of the way for us.
A few, maybe,
Everybody's gonna look behind them.
possibly.
So,
So,
I'm gonna.
I have it.
Off of Chris and
I-
through. What do I see?
No, I hold you so you can't jump off me. Because I'm gonna say, hey, look, the headmaster is visiting us.
that'll work. Go ahead with bluff. So I got that.
That's me.
Schwip, no Goblin Fortress today. No, we're missing some players, so we're playing Arcanarium Experientia, which is something I created about 3 years ago, and hopefully we're gonna be playing this tomorrow too as well, even though we don't usually stream tomorrow. The players are level 0 children characters at a mage school with about 80,000 students, and it's a mix of Hunger Games and Harry Potter if the entire thing was directed by a sadistic Tim Burton. So, with a bluff
So
of
I said,
15.
oh, look, the headmaster. He's probably gonna welcome us to our first session. As I just hold on to, now she just bypass.
Yeah.
Fucking just charging in. Nancy, are you just like, "Ah!" You know, just like- Okay, so yeah, a few of them are gonna turn around, you know, that kind of thing. It's gonna make it easier, and you will be able to get in, bursting into your classroom, and finding your seating. 3 of you have been placed together. Now, it's a 4-story building, lots and lots of classrooms. The seating in here, there's basically long desks with a bench on one side, so guilds sit together. Bench has about enough room for probably 4 or 5 people, so yeah. You just find the table that has a folder on it with your sigil.
And we have
So,
1 extra space.
You burst in, land in, with just about 1 minute to spare.
I look at the folder and say, "Guys, they spelled our name wrong. Like, it says Golden Phoenix is here. Didn't we change it to like from the ashes?"
Ashes
Before
of
we said, like,
the Phoenix. Phoenix ashes rising from the Phoenix ashes of the Phoenix
Oh my
rising.
gosh, you
No, I
bastard.
remember what we chose last.
No,
No, I'm pretty sure it was from the ashes. No, wait, from the umbers?
Oh,
Cinder
sure.
ash
send in a
fire.
complaint later. Let's just accept it for now. Send in a complaint and just line up our books, okay?
Okay. So at the front of the classroom, there is, let's see here.
Did you really just stick your hand in that bag? Are you crazy? I don't know any healing magic yet. Don't do it.
So at the front of the classroom, behind the desk of the teacher, there sits/stands a wolf. Second can change the outcome of a spell to devastating effects. I'm picturing the students in the hallway are probably just like clawing at the door right now like frantic zombies. So. Oh, look at that. We passed 1,500 views.
Woo!
That's pretty. I'll take that. That's nice. Thanks for that, everyone. Oh, man. The last sand pops down in it. It shoots up in the air, lands down with a loud bang. The wolf looks over at the door as it slams tightly shut and locks. There are a few empty tables in the room, and you can hear students outside like, "No, come on, we were only a little bit late!" frantically banging upon the door. The wolf merely casts a silence spell, and suddenly you can only hear what is inside the room. The wolf looks at the people who are in here. I take being on time very seriously. Time is a commodity that we don't all have, and it affects our calculations in the arcane castings quite a bit. A fraction of a second can change the outcome of a spell to devastating effects. I'm picturing the students in the hallway are probably just like clawing at the door right now like frantic zombies. So. Oh, look at that. We passed 1,500 views.
Woo!
That's pretty. I'll take that. That's nice. Thanks for that, everyone. Oh man.
Oh boy, let's get the class starting.
So the wolf walks into the middle of the room. Totally different color of fur than the one that you guys met. The half wolf elf, by the way.
Okay, I was gonna ask if this is.
Yeah,
It's not the same
okay.
one.
No, because
He's basically the head teacher of this curriculum, but he's not the teacher of your class in particular. There's like 20 classrooms right now teaching this exact course. He is a druid. Had an issue with a spell, so he's part wolf. But all of the teachers in this course are his sentient wolf pets with an intelligence of 18. They were wolves once,
Nice.
but now they're literally sentient people. You know how the druids have the ability to raise people when they get high level, raise animals to sentience.
Yeah.
So yeah, your curriculum this year is taught by wolf.
I have a
Wolf
wolf.
is smarter than all of you.
Dude, I have a wolf in my bedroom. I don't remember.
Damn it, Aaron, you didn't get the 1,500th viewer so I can get them a prize. Well, like, the views are like a mix of people who watch our past videos and everything as well when we're offline, so there's no way to figure out who that was. Followers we can do, but not views. So, the wolf. So as you can see, you've all received a folder in front of you, embezzled with your sigil. Within this folder is not only a small map, but also some instructions. Now, here at AE is what I'm just going to say from now on.
Yeah.
We're quite fond of impromptu quizzes and tests to test how the students do. Now, the fundamentals of arcane casting are... It's quite a difficult course to begin with, actually. It's not that easy. But today, we're not going to go into any intricate abilities with spells or whatnot. Within that folder, you will find a map, the instructions of an item to retrieve, and a small wand. Today's assignment, you are to be transported to a certain area, retrieve the item that says on your document with the use of the wand. Okay, so, two wands, sorry about that. Yeah, one wand of Minor Fireball and one wand of Mage Hand.
They grabbed the fireball.
So, now here's what I'm probably going to go mention now. There are 8 groups in here. Everyone has to retrieve one item for their group. There are 4 items, and 2 groups are going to be having to retrieve the same item. Half of you are going to have to return here empty-handed. Those that do will get an automatic failing grade. Those that do return with an item are only going to be the only ones that get a succeeding grade, and depending on how fast you return, depends on how good of a grade. So everyone now in this room, all the guilds who were just like, they were talking between themselves, have just suddenly gone fucking serious and kind of looking around. Everyone's just slowly grabbing for the folder. As soon as you open it, you will be transported. He picks up the hourglass. Are you guys ready?
Pick up the sack!
And slams it down as time begins to go.
Pick up the sack, open it, and let's
Everyone
go.
just fucking rips open that folder, and you're
Yeah.
instantly vanished. Transported away.
Yep.
I'm so fond of this campaign. I never knew it would be this fun.
This is
I
awesome.
mean, the idea is good, but
What do you mean, but? But what?
no,
No, the idea
I was-
by itself is good.
yeah, and I was
What we
gonna
have done
Yeah,
with
yeah.
it has been good.
I lost my words because my words are not good.
He's so impressed with you, Aaron.
I
He's
kind of,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
kind of like the hand candles.
Exactly. But I mean, the way Aaron you pull us through this is perfect.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say.
You really?
Yeah.
Because I have to be
Yes.
honest,
No
the
rest stop.
introduction to what the headmaster said was the only thing I've written. That's everything else has been 100% improvised. As
matter.
soon as you met that
Doesn't
old
matter.
woman,
It doesn't really
it's
matter.
working out because I'm fucking nervous.
No, it's
Okay,
so we're
transported away.
It's this what's make this school so good because everything's random. Doesn't matter what happens. Everything can happen.
What makes it so good? Really? Because I don't think it's good. Okay, so give me, I'd say if you guys need to take a minute break to go piss up and do that now while I set this up. Because basically an encounter. So it's kind of interesting. Eight guilds, 4 items to retrieve. 4 people are gonna automatically fail this instantly.
Time to fuck over some people.
Yeah. What do we use the fireball on? Not monsters. No.
It's just I kind of picture these students are like always on their toes. It's like, oh, we got a folder. Oh, we're gonna have a test today.
No.
Oh no. Oh wait, the test teleports us to somewhere. We're gonna be like in an arena battle with people. Oh man.
I'm gonna need to get that spell that reduces stress.
A spell that
A
reduces
magic
stress.
stress ball. You just have like.
Dude, rule number 1 in nature: survival of the fittest.
And I am
Oh,
the
shit.
I
fittest.
am the fittest of fit. I am the best of best. I am the blaziest of blaze. I am the fire master. Oh, I'm sorry.
Hey, have you seen my hair, man? Born for fire.
Born from fire.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, I can't wait
There we
to
go.
actually be able to hold on meteors. That's gonna be funny.
It's not gonna be fun because then other students are gonna be able to do it too, you know, and then you're still gonna be pitted against each other.
Yeah, but still. That's a bloodline specific spell though, Aaron.
Who has used magic device?
Well, everyone?
Maybe not everyone.
It's a trained thing, so no one.
Oh
You
yeah,
don't have
right.
skill points, so no one
Oh
else
yeah,
has.
okay, yeah, because it's gonna be improvised use magic device. That's gonna be fun.
Yeah, so it's just gonna be on charisma.
Yeah.
I have plus
It's just a
2.
d20 plus your
I have plus
charisma.
3. I have plus 3.
Yeah, so whoever.
Oh
We
my
can-
gosh!
we can whoever do it.
I'm liking this so much though. It's really fun.
Yes. It is.
What?
No, this is okay. I like. So first assignment: you get teleported to a random place. You have to fetch an item.
Oh yeah, and by the way, fuck over everyone else so we can like reduce the population of this class.
Well,
Yeah,
I mean, keep in mind,
this is
you're
so
fucking.
bad.
You're not killing them necessarily.
No,
Like
no,
if
but
they
still, like,
if you fail a course, it just means you don't proceed in it. You're gonna have to retake it or another course or something. But
Oh my
sometimes
God.
failing may involve death. Yeah.
The infirmary on this place must be huge.
Yeah. What do you think the people who study healing magic are at?
Yeah.
Their entire
Like,
studies is healing up all the other students.
40
This place,
stories
no, this
tall.
place is like a self-sustaining environment. Okay, all the students provide everything necessary for the other students. They don't have to hire a nurse or anything. The healing students' exams are healing out others. It's like so perfect. It
Oh,
mostly
no,
runs off of itself.
Someone who's failed every healing class to heal you.
Oh yeah, you can die from being infirmary. Someone crit failing their exam on you. That's totally possible. Okay, so you're transported away.
Yep.
Okay, so this is properly.
You have to fetch the item, which is troll ear. Where do you gonna get it? Don't know.
There's a live troll right there.
Let's just go and cut it off.
So you guys are suddenly standing within a deep forest at what appears to be twilight. The trees have large, what it looks like glass orbs or bubbles hanging heavily from the end of their branches, producing a faint bluish glow that covers the ground. The ground is shrubbery and mushrooms, which each step creates a small puff of bluish smoke. In the far-off distance, you can see flashes of bright light and shouting as other students are transported into this realm, wherever it is.
Can we
If
see
it's
others?
on- No, you don't see others yet, just far off in the distance you see light.
And we can hear.
You don't know if this is on the same dimension, or if it's a high-level wizard who's created a pocket dimension for this specific purpose.
Can I do
What
it?
time was it when we left?
So you're now standing there, you've just barely opened the folder. You see 2 wands poking out, as well as a small map, and the item you are meant to retrieve.
Wait, do each of us get 2 ones each?
No, there's 2 wands in
No,
total.
it's 2 in total.
Okay, good.
Yeah, my charisma's just +2, so
Yeah, mine too.
it's just
Okay.
gonna be.
I
So-
got +3.
What do you guys do? You have the barely open folder.
Open it up and read it.
What's the item we're looking for? Yeah.
Okay. So, zoom. So yeah, you've got one deep white, rather short wand that ends in a small carved hand, obviously the mage hand, and then the fire one, which appears to be made out of a scorched piece of wood. So, the item you are looking for. Let's see. There we go. It does not say with words. It is a drawing. A small black orb, and within appears to be a curled up fairy of sorts, resting with her eyes closed in a fetal position. Surrounding the orb is a small ring of smoke, like the rings on Saturn. 2 of them, crossing it, and it hangs from a tree.
So,
And do we have a map?
fairy child.
Yes.
We had a map.
You do have a map.
Like, does it look like the orbs that are hanging from the trees?
Yes, it's an orb like the ones hanging from the tree, but it's deep and black. Now,
Yeah.
the map, interestingly enough, let's see, where was it? Oh, I got a lot of people in here now. Okay. The map does not show the surroundings around you, the forest, or anything of the sort. In fact, it is a drawn... I'm supposed to... A drawn compass, the best way to describe it. One of those Nautilus stars, you know?
Yeah, sure.
That erases itself every few seconds and redraws itself in a different position.
Fantastic.
Okay. I hold up. Do we each get one map, or is it?
No, it's just one map, the drawing of the item, and 2
I
wands.
take the map.
I
I
am
think the
going
map.
to take a quick look around to see who else is around us.
Yeah, do that. While he looks around, I'm gonna take the map, close my eyes, think about the item I just saw. Wait a couple of seconds, open up, and see if something changes.
Okay.
That's the compass.
No, the compass is erasing, redrawing itself. I mean, I'll just call it compass now. But keeps spinning wildly, pointing to nowhere in particular. Neji, with the perception of 2, looks around. In the exact second he looks up, only to have a shriek. A small fairy blast past his face, blinding him with the sharp blast of light before the fairy disappears up into the canopy again.
Oh my god, I'm gonna die. Oh my god. Guys, am I dead? It's happened, hasn't it? Oh my god, I didn't even last one test.
No, all you can see, Noan, is basically
Not dead
just...
yet.
It's like if the entire world was drawn with nothing but blue glitter on a, dark blue construction paper.
Okay,
His
Can
eyes
I-
right now are also bright sapphire.
I am gonna look around again to see if I can see the world differently through fairy eyes. Son of a bitch!
You see nothing. A few feet away, the world turns to nothing but a blue blur.
Guys, I'm pretty sure I'm dying.
Why? What happened?
Did we see the fairy?
Yeah.
Yeah, it just zipped past and then disappeared up.
Fiddling with the compass.
You can hear
so
a lot of wind in the trees above you. The faint rustling of leaves as it flows through the canopy.
Okay.
As well as some
Okay.
shouting very far off and whatnot.
Can I do a non-learned natures check?
Yeah.
Or a
How are we
survival
doing
check?
the required training checks?
Choir training.
You can't exactly, use magical device.
Exactly, you do it based on your charisma.
Oh, God.
And the DC chart I use is a little bit harsher only.
Yeah, you like we don't have it trained, so we have like some knowledge of some.
But as it
things
comes to
that-
the nature checks, you can't really do them trained or untrained right now. It's basically up to your own intuition. If you have a hunch, then you can basically roll on to maybe confirm the hunch. But
Okay,
not
so,
to initially get information. Which is basically you can't get a DM hint.
Sure.
Hey,
Direction
Dwarfson.
did the fairy fly?
Christian is not watching us.
Oh shit! Because I was gonna do a survival check.
Which direction did that fairy go, by the way?
It
Okay,
just zips straight up into the trees.
Did it look like what
I'll
we're
look up.
looking for?
How tall are the trees?
Normal height, whatever that would be. I assume you got like 15 feet until the
So-
canopy starts, 15, 20?
Does it look climbable?
Oh yeah, definitely. Thick,
Oh.
old branches with these orbs growing all around.
Dude, I guess it's fine. Touch fungus, rub it in my face. So okay, I'm gonna start. I'm gonna quickly start to climb up in a tree to get my bearings.
Okay, go on with a climb check.
Can I assist him? Like essentially like boost him and like help up?
Yeah, go on with a climb check there too.
Wouldn't that be a strength?
Yeah, we shouldn't. Well,
But yeah, strength from you, a climb from Chris.
Because he just pushes.
Exactly.
He doesn't actually.
Blaze is not able to help you. Chris, you get a 16 in climb. You're able to get pretty far up in the tree before the canopy gets so extremely dense it's hard. Now that you're up here, you can understand that there is no wind at all, but the whispering in the branches is in fact a lot of fairies thrashing quickly about through the branches. And you ask, does the fairy look the same? Well, the fairy that is drawn your image, okay, has very small elk-like antlers and features wings somewhat similar to a dragonfly, sat inside of one of these orbs, the orb being deep black. The one that flew across no one's eyes, though, was nothing of the sort. It only had 2 wings instead of like the 4 quad rings like a dragonfly, and did not have any antlers of any sort. Up here in the trees, you can see little zips of light, Chris, as the very many different types of fairies are thrashing about all over the place.
Why didn't I learn to speak Sylvan when I was little? Fuck!
what do you see, Eric?
Sylvan?
What's your elf eye
You know who
see?
speaks Sylvan?
Do you?
I do.
You know that's the language. Okay, I'm just gonna. Do anyone here speak fairy?
Yeah. Duh. No.
What do you hear like a million confirmations from the canopy around you?
Wait, you understand? Yeah.
Which would mean they speak common.
There.
Like that would mean they speak common.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
No,
You
but no,
learn
okay.
this stuff every day.
What are you playing now? Where are the dwarves? We're playing Arcanarium Experientia, Dwarfson. Remember that the school? They're all playing level 0 teenager characters at a school which pretty much murders them every exam. I presented the idea to you before, I think, a while ago.
Okay. Shit. Okay.
Shit.
I'm gonna.
Try to ask some of the fairies for direction, or
Excuse me, oh wise fairies of this forest, and thouest helpest us in our most noble
Obviously,
quest.
Sylvan just means Shakespeare. Got it.
Really common. Yeah, so I'm basically just gonna ask them very, very nicely if any of them can come and chat with us for a couple of seconds. If anyone willing to not kill us, please.
Okay. You hear hushed whispers in the branches above you, but no one comes down. In the far off
Right,
distance,
boss
you can
me
hear
up.
even more shouting. You can hear even more shouting in the far off distance, followed by a blinding flash. The one that
Okay.
transported the students in, someone is just transported out.
Holy shit, are they done?
That was fast.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna ask quickly in the bushes. Someone understand me? This is just plain common.
You hear nothing in response.
Did anyone not understand him?
Harry Potter meets Hunger Games. Yep. The fairies are not responding to you. They're whispering between themselves, but they're actively trying to ignore you.
Guys, I don't think they like me. I don't know why.
We bribed them with something? Or like food or shit?
Have you seen this woman?
Yeah. Guys, we're looking for a cousin of yours, maybe.
So you're up in the trees. You just hold this.
Yes.
Okay. The forest goes instantly silent.
crap.
Oh shit.
Followed by a million screeches as the canopy of, well, it's like a swarm of mosquitoes of these fairies just close in on Chris. Stealth of 30, you die for the nearest bush, I assume.
Yep.
Trish, you're in a vortex of just technicolor glitter right now. Of these fairies screeching.
Fairy mother!
They're screeching and thrashing and clawing at you. I'm going to need a climb check to actually stay in the tree and not topple down again.
Ah, God damn it.
He sounds like Morty from Rick and Morty when he speaks Sylvan. So you're going to crash down onto the ground,
I
taking
don't know
1
about
damage.
Oh shit.
Oh my god, that's like half your health.
So Herrick hits the ground hard, taking 1 damage. As the
It's
canopy
massive
is
damage.
crashing above you.
No, it's not massive
Roll
damage.
the fortitude.
-1.
You break your neck.
So you fall down, hitting limbs and branches as you crash down, and multiple of the orbs landing down next to you. With a soft thud in the ground.
Is anyone black?
So the orbs, no. The orbs are all the same light bluish color. Are not solid. They seem to be liquid. Kind of gelatinous.
I tried to pick one up.
You pick it up and it just shakes and blubbers in your hand. You're able to pierce it with your fingers and pull your finger out before it closes without any issue.
Try throwing one near Chris. See if is Chris still being attacked by those things?
No, they're up in the trees right now. They didn't follow him down.
Okay, so let's try to capture one with one of these little glowy things, guys.
There we go.
Get out of the bushes.
There we go.
because
Find the right fairy and shove it in an orb. In case you're wondering why that other group over there was screaming Bloody Mary and then transport themselves out.
Is that what they did?
Yeah. You
What
heard
is
them
that?
shrieking and yelling and yeah, and then they just transport out.
Oh, it doesn't
In a
mean
good way or a bad way?
yeah, it could be a bad way. They could have
They could have passed.
teleported right to the item.
Okay, we need to figure out
Let's
how
take
this
another
map
look at
works.
this.
Let's see here.
God damn it.
But there's one that is kind of differently colored. That is kind of the direction one should
Oh yeah,
be headed.
it's obviously a point, point. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
No worries. So yes, the compass appears to have honed in upon something, pointing into the distance.
So if he turns,
Yes.
does the point stay in one direction?
Yes.
Let's follow it.
Shaky, but yes. And I assume Blaze still has the glowy orb thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I'm still like basically just, I could juggle them.
Okay. So you walk into the
The
distance.
part in me is showing.
Real quick, can you put that in your bag just in case it tries to kill us? Until we actually need it.
Put-
Don't feed the books, man.
Yeah.
We don't want to feed the books.
Forgot
Okay.
about the books.
So you guys walk off. You can hear
I'm
shouting in the
sorry,
distance
back.
now as you slowly reach where the compass is pointing. Hick.
Right. I'm definitely going to try to be.
Put-
Don't feed the books, man.
Yeah.
We don't want to feed the books.
Forgot
Okay.
about the books.
So you guys walk off. You can hear
I'm
shouting
sorry,
in the
back.
distance now as you slowly reach where the compass is pointing. Hick.
Right. I'm definitely going to try to be a little stealthy about this.
We're so fucking gonna need. This is a
Like
very-
we have a bag of like rowdy books. It's kind of
Yeah,
hard.
you do.
Okay, so
Fair enough.
Neji, you hear the shouting
What?
in the distance and you go into stealth?
Yeah, I'm
Okay,
basically going to try to like stealth up and see what the shouting is all about.
Okay, I'm gonna stop Blaze for a second. Let me look in the bag. I open the bag of books.
Well, we
You
should
open the bag
probably
of books?
open the bag.
Is one of them less gnarly than the other?
You have 3 fundamental of arcane
Yes.
casting books and one. Oh, I keep forgetting the nature thing.
yeah,
Nature and
uh,
beast take me a while.
Elemental planes.
Elemental planes.
Oh right, okay. The
That
one with
was
the
such a
elemental
bad book.
planes is switching between being covered in glowing embers and slightly frozen.
Yeah, don't touch
And
it.
when it comes to the fundamentals of arcane casting, they are all covered in a very faint aura of electricity that sparks to and fro along their binding.
Okay, I'm gonna quickly take one up,
Oh boy.
Okay, so you pick it up. It tingles in your hand, but doesn't hurt.
Okay.
Added bonus
oh.
of this, all the letters in the fundamental books glow in the dark, rather vibrantly. That's the quirk of it. On the other
That's
hand, it's
useful.
also electrically charged, so that's going to be interesting.
But, okay, so
Dude, theft protection.
I'm gonna quickly try to find something on Ferris in this book.
Why should I give Sky bonus XP for his name? Oh, people are going there with 420 Blaze It jokes. I haven't seen the chat, and obviously it's just like just that all the way up.
Oh, it is 420. God damn it.
It is. Well, not anymore. Not for me and Chris. It's half an hour past midnight.
This guy.
That's Sky. Right.
So yeah.
It's still 420 for the country that matters. Got it.
Right.
Yeah.
How long have we been
If
up for?
Flip through the book. Did I find anything about fairies?
Any fundamentals of arcane casting book?
Yep.
Fundament with fairies?
Fairies.
Give me a knowledge arcane check. Which is just a d20 plus your intelligence to search through the book and see what you find.
Yep. Oh fuck.
Shit.
Good.
He's gonna
Good.
find some really wrong information.
So
So you quickly flutter through the book looking for the information you want. But in doing so,
oh no.
You take-
Did I s-
Oh.
you take a damage from the electrical shocks. Crit failing rolls with this will give, like, only crit failing though, thank goodness for that.
Okay.
So you
okay.
take one more damage from the electrical shock as the book drops back down to the ground.
Oh fuck. I pick it back up again.
Oh my god, we are all gonna
I have to try to look through it again.
Mm-hmm. Pick it up again. So you take 3 more damage.
I have 2 HP left, right?
Okay, so did I see anything with my 19?
Wait, I took 3 more damage.
Yeah, it's a d3 damage. I rolled a 1, then I roll a 3 now.
Wait, how much?
So then I'm unconscious.
Wait, no, you're at 0, aren't you?
Yeah, well, yeah, I'm
So you're not
0.
unconscious, but you're going to if you have to do
Well,
any...
Ugh.
just, I gotta do it again! Boosh! It just
I'm
explodes
not
in electrical
feeling
sparks.
so good.
Herrick, stop! Put that book away.
I am going to go over and, try to take the book from his stupid hands and say, listen,
Okay.
Please,
I
look through
already
the
told you we are all gonna die. Please don't try it.
Look through the book.
Huh? I kind of
Find
look at
something
him.
on fairies.
Yes.
Do it.
Oh!
Those two, I took those natural ones.
Knowing, it turns out that when he dropped the book, it landed perfectly open on the page.
Yeah, just like
It just laying
like-
right there with a large image of fairies and fairies in a large glowing font. So,
I think you found it.
the book mentions that fairies are often referred to as the glowing, glittery piranhas of the forests and air. Now, the thing is that fairy dust is very, very useful in almost all sorts of magical casting and is used as a base to create multiple alchemical mixtures. Problem is, catching a fairy is very difficult, and on top of that, you can't just store it in a bag or whatever. Like butterfly wings, their dust rubs off and quickly uses its use. Therefore, it is not uncommon to store them in suspended orbs of vitreous liquid.
Yeah, we have one of.
There are many, many different races of fairies that often live continents in between, and their powders give different alchemical or magical properties. Obviously, this realm here was created, so it has orbs glowing on the trees, for some reason, even though these things are probably created by magicians, and all types of fairies just coexisting in the same forest, which would not happen in the real world. So this is obviously a created dimension. But with that, the screaming in the distance has gotten extremely loud, as one young male human is running towards you. He is being chased by a deep blue cloud of frantic, growling, snarling fairies, and is going to drop down about 50 feet away. You can hear the grotesque crunching not too far off.
We keep quiet.
Neji continues stealthing. What about you two?
Gonna... I'm gonna sit up and lean over against a tree and try this stuff.
Chris strikes again. Like,
I mean, I should only do roleplay. He's screwed.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I flinch every time
3 in a
I
row.
click send.
wow.
Okay, yeah, whatever. Doesn't matter. So, I break some twigs when I try to sit down stealthily by the tree.
You
I guess.
hear a few shrieks in the distance as the fairies that are munching on this kid have looked up and looking around frantically for the twig snapping they heard. Many of the fairies have picked up. They're just like a mass right now of flying fairies.
Is there like a
Revealing-
rock or something around me?
Basically, nothing but a slightly pink and bloodied skeleton on the ground.
I'm gonna look around for like a rock or
Okay,
something.
yeah,
to
go
pick
on.
up.
I grabbed the fire wand.
Oh, that's a good idea.
I take a look, perception, on the mass. Do I see one with the wings and the horns?
Perception of 3?
No, 7.
7?
Yes.
No, you do not.
But did
Okay.
we get anything on in the book? Like, if we know what kind of fairy we need?
Was there anything about like different types and how to like
Oh, yeah,
where,
of course.
where it might be more likely to be found?
The one with the horns that was noted.
Antlers?
Is an Arctic fairy found often in caverns and whatnot. Mine here is probably found in the canopy because this is weird, fucked up dimension.
Yeah.
And has ice abilities, more or less.
Okay.
So
Let's say if it requires anything special to trap it, or like based on the
Speed is
information we have.
Agility. stealth.
Yeah, we use the mage hand.
Yeah.
No, I mean like if those
exactly.
bubbles would hold it.
Yeah.
If
Now-
it's ice abilities.
Yeah. The orb that you
They
got,
are afraid
mage
of
hand.
fire and will actively flee. Afraid of fire. They actively free. They're attracted to fire because they seek to extinguish heat, such as body heat. And
Oh.
you have a mage hand wand because there's no way hell you're touching this little bastard. So you have a wand of fireball, a wand of mage hand, and now you have a glowing Vitre's orb.
Start setting fire to shit, Blaze. This is your thing.
Oh yeah.
If we can attract at least one.
Okay.
Aaron, while in the midst of this,
Yeah.
it's just I try to recall and also try to find the paper that teleported us here. If it stood how we got back,
If what?
if it stood how we got back to wherever,
It
how
did
do
not.
we teleport back?
Are there any bushes like very like that aren't that as tall as the trees? So
Yeah.
there's like, yeah. Wait, do we have flint and steel, or do I need to use the wand?
Just use the wand.
Just
Yeah,
use the
buddy.
wand. It's a rock!
Son of a!
Oh
How could this happen to me?
Guys, I don't have healing yet!
Are you shitting me? 1, 2, 3,
No,
4,
no.
5
It's-
crits. Fails, and then 1 crit success.
Yeah. It's not a D100, it's a magic device crit fail.
Right.
It's something happens with no.
As in, it is a D100. He's entirely right.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
Okay.
there's the critical fumbles chart of magic critical fumbles for a fire.
Yeah. He
wand.
just uses that D100 to look up something on the table. I need my window. I'm getting way too warm now. I can't take this.
There's just red. Like.
Everywhere.
uh,
Well, nearest ally spontaneously combust. Oh, hey, Chris, you died.
No. What? It's gonna be Chris gets a nosebleed. which would kill him. Hold on.
Yeah, because I have zero
It never
health.
stops. Yeah.
I have 0 health, so you know.
Oh shit.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna sit there and just try to stop the nosebleed. You're
Holy
gonna have
shit.
to catch the fairy and get me back with you.
Holy shit does not sound good.
Not what a DM.
Caster's original spell works fine. Effect is quadrupled.
What?
Dude, I am. Blaze.
The detonation
Ah,
is
Blaze.
deafening. Just an absolute trembling goes through the ground. You see the flash. You hear nothing. Your eardrums have blown long before you even are able to register the sound. Just a constant screeching. The knockback
dead?
throws you into the nearby trees.
I'm
A
glad I'm sitting
large
down.
patch of burning fire erupts in front of you. Your hearing is going to slowly return. Luckily, because fire spells don't do sonic damage. And you
Tinnitus.
hear a tremendous
Enjoy that.
buzzing all around you from
Oh,
every
fuck.
direction, swarming in at the speed of, well, as fast as a fairy can fly. You can hear
Okay.
shouting far off as people, obviously hunting their fairies, are pissed that they just suddenly up and left for this one part of the forest.
I immediately
Like,
jump up and
it's
say,
literally like a
gather
drone.
close.
Like this constant drone of buzzing closing in towards this area because of the pillar of fire that erupted here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everyone gather close.
Yes,
Chris, I will need a fortitude save to stay conscious, that's all. You don't take any damage, but it's still a
Yeah,
strenuous action, that explosion. What?
Nope. No, okay, so, hold on. I'm relogging. This is not funny. This is not funny.
Are you kidding? This is going into the Chris's crit fail montage. This only happens to Chris.
No.
Four in a row.
I'll let you re-roll
That
that
is
one.
4 in a row.
I'll let you re-roll that one because this is getting ridiculous.
Oh boy.
Just go ahead and reload it. Gosh,
You need to get an award for that.
remember the other time this happened as well? Look, it was worse. It was in combat, but still, holy shit.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Do you have like a setting checked off to always like
There is no
Are
way
you
about
rolling
that.
a 1d1? What the hell?
Okay, Chris, roll the
Oh.
fortitude again. Okay. So you're stunned for a round.
Okay, yeah.
It's not that bad, really.
So let's all gather around him.
And just pull his ass away.
No, make ready the wand of
Yeah.
Mage Hand.
We're gonna get rid of one of the
wait.
wands. You hold on to the thing. Oh,
Yeah. Your wand of
Mage
fireball
hand
is
is the guy
disintegrated,
who-
by the way.
Hmm?
Your wand of
Yeah, we
fireball
don't
turned
need
into
that
just ash.
anymore.
Yeah.
No, we don't care about that. I think we have enough fire. Thanks.
Okay.
Freaking
So-
mushroom cloud.
So what do you guys do now?
I'm gonna get ready the.
I'm stunned for a couple of seconds. I'm just gonna.
I just gather a couple of these orbs around, so I have like a kind of small stack of them next to me,
Mm-hmm.
like the ones that were on the ground from before.
Well, your mage hand basically just picks one up and you like swing it in there, you know.
Yep.
It's like
We're gonna-
remote
Yeah, I'm
controlling
assuming
it.
Neji, you're gonna do this, right?
What was the name of our
I have a +2.
Yeah, I have +3.
Whoever has the highest dex, because you're gonna be using it as a ranged touch.
I have +3.
You have to roll once to cast it, and then another one actually try and catch one of them with it, which is a ranged touch attack.
I think let's let Blaze do that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so
It's not like he just let the entire.
first on, go on and cast right now, so you can get one of the balls floating and under your control.
So that's magic device again, right?
Yes. You're fine. Barely. I mean,
Okay,
these
so
are like
kind of
specifically
like-
created to be very
It's
weird
maybe-
crit
Little
dice.
like-
Lord,
Little wonky,
Okay.
little weak, but it's
And now you-
magical.
Now you just wait.
Yeah.
Okay,
we wait.
as a
I like-
swarm.
we should definitely grab the map. I
Yeah.
don't know. How are we gonna get back? Like, do we know?
No,
how
but
it works?
okay. Aaron, what was the name of the professor again?
Oh, of the wolf professor?
Yes.
Oh shit! I actually think he forgot to introduce himself.
I think you might have
it's not
said he
important to-
introduces
Like not the one that
himself.
was at your house, but the one who's like in the classroom.
Yeah.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
one who said-
Well,
You didn't
He
introduce
he
him.
was a wolf to begin with, so I'm assuming he probably had like a wolf name, which is probably like very Indian, you know.
Yeah.
So well,
Fucking
he
McButtface!
was pure white and stuff. So I don't know, just, you know, call him, you know,
Snowmane.
yeah, Snowman, Stormmane. It was Stormmane.
Stormane, yeah.
Snowstormmane. Yeah, whatever. He goes by the name Snow. Professor Snow.
Bastard's name or what?
Professor Snow.
Professor Snow.
Alright.
Seriously, Professor Snow?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
You're not
So
gonna die. You're not gonna die.
the swarm of blue ice fairies hits the scorched area of the forest with such a force you can feel it trembling in the ground as the canopy of trees is blown back by the wind from their wings. They circle around. The fire in this area is instantly extinguished and frozen over with multiple inches of solid ice as the creatures just, well, they basically siphon heat from their environment.
Catch one! I put the book back in the sack.
Okay, so what do you do, Sky?
Let's
Go on with a
make ready
ranged touch attack against just one random one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm basically trying to see if there's like one that's kind of off the herd, like or like the flock that I
Okay.
probably can hit without the other ones even noticing. As
Your
I kind of
orb-
like lasso the orb using the mage hand, trying to like do.
The orb
Like a
slams
bot.
into a fairy mid-air, absorbing it. The fairy instantly curls up in a fetal position as the orb turns dark black and hardens into solid glass.
Nice. Reel it in.
Reel it in.
You attempt to pull the orb back, but it doesn't budge in place at all.
Let's run to it.
On the other side of the swirling vortex of ice fairies, you see a half-elf with a wand of mage hand frantically holding on to the black orb, trying to pull it back towards her. And her,
Edgy.
I have
her
what-
team
what
of
else do we
3
have?
female half-elves.
What else do we have? What else do we have?
Hi there.
I'm gonna grab. Is there anything on fire?
Take the wolf!
There's nothing on fire! This place is freezing!
Okay, I take up the unused wand. No, I mean the fire wand. That
It's
Fire one blew up.
The charred one.
No,
Like
it just turned to ash!
Oh,
It's
what?
a pile
I pick
of
up
ash!
Doesn't matter. I pick up a twig that is mildly burned. I point it. Let it go. It's ours. I'm gonna throw that fireball. It's a bluff.
Yeah,
It's
okay.
a fucking bluff.
One of the elves over there, though, points forward an actual fire wand, saying, "We haven't used ours either."
So? Do you really?
Dude, you just saw what I did to that bush.
The bush?
Bush. Yeah.
You mean ignited it? These wands are one-time use. They disintegrate. So that
Yeah,
can't
we,
be a wand then.
Do you see that skeleton over there? We took his wand.
Oh my gosh, that's dark. Go with another bluff.
So the first one was 14. The second one is.
Actually, we probably should have
Oh,
done
wow.
that.
Okay, so both of you have a fire wand aimed towards each other.
Yep.
And you're clinging on to this orb for dearest life. Okay.
I wanted to go around him
So there,
and just.
it's kind of
Crush
like
him over.
mutual destruction, but the thing is, the elves look at each other. They know that the longer they wait, the less heat is in the area containing this vortex of fairies that will go for the next source of heat, which will be the both of your parties.
Yeah. So I would like to disrupt the one using Mage Hand.
Okay, what are you gonna do to break her concentration?
Run up, but
You're still stealth.
Did
You're
you
still
just have a
stealth.
rock?
yeah, he had a rock.
I'm gonna
Exactly.
throw a rock.
Go
So it's
on.
a range- What?
No, it's throwing something as strength actually.
Oh, for fuck's sake! you
Yeah,
guys.
I know.
Okay. All right.
No, but you're stealth. You can try and walk up or sneak over to her and then do the rock when you're way closer.
You can go close. It's 6.
All I really wanted to do was come up and like kick her in the shin.
Well then go. You've got your stealth roll.
Yeah, I didn't do that.
Go on with the new stealth roll. I'll do her perception while she's super concentrated on something, which is
Oh.
I'm tiny.
So she got 3. So she does not see you coming at all. Super focused on her wand. The other ones are focused as well.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do, this is gonna be like a super prepared because I have a feeling once we touch this thing, we're going to be transported back.
You're just gonna go sad and just.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to start running.
Okay.
And I'm just going, I'm behind him, right? So I'm going to start running. I'm going to try to push him over or knock the hand,
Just suddenly gnome. Just out of the blue.
no,
Yes.
out of nowhere, no. And then I'm just going to start running towards my team.
Okay. So go on with a CMB, just so I have that. But she's got like super
That's even
minuses.
worse.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. She
She has
gets-
super minuses though. She doesn't see you. It's only against flat. Yeah, you hit her. You
That was
tackle her
actually
to
a
the
weak
ground.
roll. I have a -4.
She gets a concentration check, which she crit fails.
Oh, that orb is coming.
You
to
smash into you smash into her. She holds on, freaks out, holds on to the wand. You hear a sharp snap as the wand breaks in half. The blinding
Sweet.
explosion of white light and force
Oh.
throws the 3 elves, all the fairies, and Neji in each their own direction, crushing the trees and everything else, leaving a crater where it was. The orb flies towards Blaze with a devastating speed. Give me a reflex save to snatch it, because your wand is now disintegrated from being used.
Oh my god.
It's a DC 10. So you grab hold of the orb, and you're all sitting back in the classroom.
Oh,
Yeah.
Noen, by the way, you are stunned and you can't hear shit for about like 3 rounds, but that doesn't matter. You're back in the classroom now. You were
Like I love the idea. I'm like we all come back. I'm holding the orb and like 2 like unconscious teammates.
just draped over the bench and the desk. You know?
Yeah.
I'm like holding the bag of gnawing books at the side, just.
The wolf is sitting behind his desk, reading a paper, drinking coffee. He looks up and gives you a small nod before going back to reading the paper. At the other table around you, the only other party to currently come back is a guild with 2 humans and a halfling, who are currently all picking just giant splotches of mushroom goo off of themselves and all of that.
I'm gonna
Does
go
it
up to
seem
them.
to have a fair like? No, wait. They might have had a different item.
Yeah, I'm gonna go up to that team
Yeah.
and say like, holy shit, right? You guys need help with anything? Like, we survived. May as well help each other out. Do you guys need anything?
Where'd you guys end up?
Some forest with some fairies. I don't know. We blew most of it up.
Fairies? Huh. Oh, well, oh, wait, was it with all the lights? Oh,
Maybe.
we were down in the valley. We saw the glowy forest up there on the mountaintops. No, we had to pick mushrooms from this giant tree ant thing. They were growing on his fucking ass. The bastard hit like a wagon. So they had to stealth behind a tree ant and try to pick mushrooms off of him. So that was probably a fun one to do.
Oh, that would have been a great one for me. I just would have
So,
walked up and...
A few moments later, another party returns, holding in its arms the egg, a rather large egg of what appears to be some bird or another. All of them are clawed to absolute hell and back again, waiting profusely, holding frantically onto this egg. Another one is covered in yolk, and they're screaming at each other, if you had broke the first one, we didn't have to go back! And 10 minutes later, the 4th party is going to come in.
I'm gonna ask that second party if any you need help.
The 4th party that come in carrying their 3rd member. Upon his arm, which is extremely swollen, embedded in it is the fang of what appears to be a large viper.
Hey, they got it.
Professor looks at him. You got the fang. Good. Don't worry about it. Everyone gets it that way. The dude is just mumbling and sweating and hallucinating, all of that. So once the 4th party is returned, the 4 other parties are transported back, being the failing ones. 3 corpses are transported into the room. One of them is bloated and swollen and punctured in multiple places. One of them is a frozen, charred, and iced skeleton. And
We got frozen.
And the last corpse is, well, he's flat. You could probably put him in a binder. He's 100% through and through crushed and flat. So.
Probably the tree ant.
Yeah. Snuck up behind him and probably got stepped on.
Yeah. Just as the tree, he crit fails, and the tree ant's like, oh, and backs up.
He looks down like, oh, he's like rubbing his foot off on the dirt. You know?
Taking some moss and just, this doesn't come off easy.
So the Professor Snow puts down the paper, holds a cup of coffee in his hand. So, 4 of you have received failing grades for this. You know who you are. He ignores the blubbering of the elves in the back, with one of their people being dead.
Was that the one that we fucked over?
The one that you fucked over? Yeah.
I'm really tempted to take the twig I have that's mildly scorched. It was just a twig. But
So, anyways,
I'm not.
And then 4 of you have succeeded. They first look towards, which one was it? Now, the one with the mushrooms, who get the best grade. I haven't actually decided what grading system we use. Letters? Numbers? I don't know.
Colors?
Just say they got the best.
Colors could be interesting. Or animals. Like, your grade is dragon, the best. Your grade is rats, which is like the more you knows kind of things, but...
Yeah.
Cockroach.
Then you got like some like bastard rat folk in the back classroom like, that's discrimination!
We were trying to get the rat grade!
I thought it was the best!
No, I don't know if animals... Colors
Yeah, I
seem
was
pretty
thinking-
cool.
That's best then.
Like, basically, the darker shade you have, the better it is, or lighter, or something like that.
Well, it could be like chromatic dragons, or just dragons. I mean, the
Actually,
best would be gold. Yeah, because you
Yeah.
get a dragon stamped on, and the color of the dragon determines your grade. The best would be
Yeah,
gold,
yeah.
silver, bronze,
Platinum.
Oh yeah,
Platinum, gold, silver.
bronze, and then
Bronze.
copper. So
then
those would be
brass.
the platinum,
Passing
gold,
grades.
silver, bronze, and copper. So you have 5 you succeeded grades, and then you're gonna have 5 failed grades, which are gonna be the chromatic ones. So you can fail to certain degrees. And you can that's actually gonna work
Right.
quite nice. Okay, so the
Oh,
ones
yeah.
who came back with the treant, they get a silver dragon stamped on. You guys, which were the second ones to come back, get a bronze dragon, and the 2 last ones get copper. You guys got a bronze dragon on this test. That seems like a pretty cool grading thing. I'm going to use that. So he comes back with... Well, he doesn't... He has a binder, I assume, with grades for his tests, and he stamps them all out and everything. So, with that, Professor Snow is going to sit down behind his desk, announce that it is thus lunch break, and that you guys may head over to any of the restaurant, cafeteria, whatever the hell you want, or, infirmary, and get patched up. Next class begins in 1 hour.
I'm going to the infirmary and getting free food.
So
while
with that,
I'm
he
there.
opens the door as multiple groups of students pour in, frantic. The ones who didn't.
I'm just gonna.
Snow just looks at him. They kind of look at him in terror. He moves his hand towards the stamps of dragons. They look even worse. He slowly puts his hand upon the red dragon stamp. Multiple of them shriek out in utter horror. He stares them in the eyes. Dun 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 dun. And they all go, no!
There's 12 of us who
So everyone just kind of like steps over their blubbering bodies, and everything, and steps out of the classroom.
I'm just gonna, while I'm going past, what are you whining about? You didn't miss anything! Let's see. Gonna
Okay.
crawl to the infirmary at this point.
Oh my gosh.
Can I just
And
say
that
this
was
was
only-
awesome? It was absolutely awesome.
You liked it?
Yeah.
I mean, the crit fail kind of helped.
I've missed improvised campaigns because I usually like how they go. They tend to go a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, they go differently, but
Yeah,
they
I
usually
agree.
go better.
You mean like everywhere? Alright.
So now we go and heal.
Yeah, and that was only first class.
Yeah. For the day! First class for the day!
Yeah. Okay.
Only 10 more years.
Anyone have? Well, it's 1 a.m. now. I know that no one can probably go for like 20 more hours. But what about you, Sky and Chris?
I'm gonna do that.
I can do a couple hours more. I just have an assignment I need to do tomorrow, but like,
So what, like 3, 4?
yeah, probably 3, 4. Like, I'll
Okay.
see how I hold up at 3, and then like maybe do an extra hour.
Yeah, okay.
I'm the same.
So, anyways, but we're gonna be fast forwarding because next class is theoretical stuff.
I'm gonna take a 5-minute break.
Yeah, that sounds good. I can plan some more stuff.
Yeah.
Because you guys are gonna be having last class, then you're gonna be heading back to the dormitory. And that's
Are we
today.
the same subject, or is it one of
Yeah.
our?
You have another class in the same subject, but that's only so we just fast forward through it. So.
Yep.
Because.
Yeah.
And then you get back to the dormitory, and we'll be looking into schedule for tomorrow and what's going to go on.
Cool.
And also, keep in mind, like, it's only like you're done with class at like 5 p.m. There's still other things to do at the campus that you can and cannot do if you want.
Oh my
Oh
god.
yeah.
So like
So
contests
cool.
and
This
there's
is
like
so cool.
it's like contests and duels and stuff you can partake in, which may give you more funds or items to help you out and those kind of things.
Dude, it's gonna be
Also,
so
finally, a
fun.
lot of the professors have personal projects, and if students actually help them out, then they may be willing to help you out when it comes to grades and
Sweet.
stuff. So.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna find that half wolf man.
Yeah.
I need to talk to him.
Hmm.
No way I'm apologizing. That's
Why?
his fault. It's his fault.
Okay.
Standing there as a doorman, just,
He did act like a doorman.
he stood there with an open door, said, "Come on in." I was like, "Oh, that was nice of you. Here, take my bag up on it." I was like, "It's a tall tower. Do you have means of getting up there, right?" "Yeah, just go the stairs." And I go up the stairs, and then my bag isn't even there. Come on, this is
Okay.
bad.
So
I was even gonna give him money.
so feedback regarding that. Any things you wish changed?
No,
Nothing at all. Nothing.
no.
Well, we'll need spells eventually.
What?
It was a crazy amount of crit fumbles though. What the fuck?
Yeah.
That was kind of crazy. That was like 5 total. It was like 3 of them were in a row.
No, let's see.
I was just talking about like from you, only you.
3, 4. I had. Oh yeah, it was total 5 in a row.
Oh my gosh. Fucking hell.
5 rolls, 5 crit fails.
Okay. So what are you guys studying? Because you're all taking fundamentals of arcane casting naturally, but what is your side courses? Sky is taking the nature one. What about you, Chris? What are you taking on the side?
I was thinking the nature one.
Yeah, Sky's taking core elemental
Core
plane,
of the Plains. You were taking nature and beast, taming the wilderness, and what were you taking, Owen?
Pantheon of Light and Law.
Pantheon of Light and Law. What? Not the Pantheon of Darkness and Discord?
Thought about it. Kind of a bummer.
Yeah, I also thought about it. I kind of wanted to, but
Oh
I was
man.
like, hey, hell, I'm gonna do nature and
She knows that if she wasn't in this school, she'd die because she's a gnome and doesn't have any real skills yet. And
So
she-
it's a choice between certain death and almost certain death.
right, and her choice of becoming a healer is to reduce that certain death even more.
Right. So okay, but after you because Sky is grabbing some food, I think.
Yeah.
So how are your characters going to think of this?
I've decided to make mine a always stressed out, always thinking the worst is going to happen, always on the brink of death. We're all going to die. This is not good.
And I'm gonna be the exact opposite of that.
I'm kind of angry that none of you took
So-
basics of alchemy and potions or the essentials of enchanting.
Yeah,
Because those are really fun!
I know, but we need a healer.
Yeah, you're right.
I don't care about that, dude.
We'll get to it.
Beast and take. I'm like, I'm
Yeah,
sold.
so now that we've done our thing, we've done the one we have together, one of you is going to have their secondary class today, and the other 2 of you are going to basically help out with the assignment. Because you do everything together. So basically, even if okay, you have Fundamentals of Arcane together, and then next up, Chris has class. You guys still have to go with Chris.
Mhm.
I mean, technically, you're all taking the same classes.
Yeah.
So
Although only one of us is gonna
get the benefits, yeah.
benefit. Yeah.
Yeah. You guys don't actively, but because that's the thing is that, if today's class for Chris is just theoretical and all that, then you guys don't have to be there. You guys can be back in dorm and do whatever the fuck you want. But if today's class is a test, then you will be there. So you're only there for each other's classes during tests. Make sense? That's why only one of you is getting the bonuses and stuff. But that way we can still have role play together and stuff. It's a kind of, it's a cheap way of getting.
Test is gonna be get a griffin's egg. Okay, how are we gonna do that? I don't know. Aren't you the one reading up on this shit? I haven't read. I was tired from yesterday. I overslept.
I fell asleep through class. Weren't you guys paying attention? You were all there.
No, we weren't. We had other classes. Shit.
Well, shit, that was a dream. We're all gonna die.
No, we're not. Okay, you said the dwarfs were gonna have rune and enchantment.
Yeah, they're taking the essentials of enchanting.
I think that's
So, yeah.
gonna come in.
Those elves are probably gonna hate you guys though.
Oh no.
The Sapphire Sisters is what they're called.
Dude,
Wait,
I was
they
gonna.
didn't get kicked out?
No, they got a failed grade.
Oh shit.
But they're not out of the class, and one of them is dead.
Wait.
Sky,
When
you
you
muted.
die, are you out, or
Very less.
don't you ever go out unless you die?
Huh? Like, I'm mostly upset because they're not a dating option anymore.
Kind of depends. That's why you have the degree of failing. Okay.
Yeah.
If you get the worst, you're out instantly. Such as the people who didn't even show up for class today. But everything other than that, like I think what I'm gonna do is like the least of the worst, basically. You can get if you get 5 of those count as 1 mark. If you get 5 marks, you're out. The next least counts as 2 marks. Still, if you get 5 marks, you're out. So you can get 1 of the least worst and 2 of the next least worst, and then you're still out. If you ever get a total of 5 marks. But the worst of the worst is 5 marks instantly, so you're out. Done. Make sense?
What if you're a full gold student?
And but they count for bonus points. So it'll subtract from your total, but you're not going to go out even if you get the worst one then. Because you'll lose 5, which is really bad, because that's the same as losing a platinum. So it'll just negate it.
So technically we're at,
And
we got
if you ever reach
now.
-5, you're done for. You guys just got,
3.
2. Copper, bronze. You both got bronze. No, you all got bronze. So yeah, you got 2 points now. You went from 0 to 2.
Platinum, gold, right, it's yeah.
So yeah, if you ever reach -5, you're gone, and that's why the students who were freaking out the door from the red dragon, because that's a -5, they instantly went out.
Yeah.
So, but you guys have a +2 now. I think
should've broken the twig
it's
in
a
there.
little bit complicated system, but it makes sense at least in my head. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
It does.
okay, so
Damn it.
the next after are you guys gonna do anything during lunch? Like 1 hour break?
I kind of want to see if those books are tameable.
Well, all of the fundamentals of arcane casting are electrically charged, and will deal a D3 damage upon crit failed rolls with Knowledge Arcana, and also they glow in the dark. Their font glows in the dark.
What about my other book? It switches between fire and ice, you said?
Yes, it switches between looking like it's just recently been thrown in a fire to being slightly frozen.
Okay.
What it basically means is it switches between really hot and really cold, and you have a perpetually soggy book. Because it freezes and then melts and then freezes and then melts, so it's just always soggy.
Okay.
Slightly
I
damp,
don't
soggy
put
book.
that-
Can you? It's always damp and soggy. It's hell to read. You're like, squee. Oh fuck! I skipped a page there. It's fucking. Every time he puts the book on his desk, you're splat.
Oh, I just picture Neji, we're studying together, and I have my soggy book just drip on her perfectly. That can't get dirty at all.
And her book incinerates.
But it's okay because it's wet, so it stops. But then it incinerates again.
You're gonna go
How
through
many
so
points
many
total do you
books.
need to pass? Well, how many points total do you need to pass? I don't know. I have to actually look at how many tests are going to be throughout the year and stuff.
Yeah.
So I assume you need 75. I don't know, 70 points out of 100. Yeah. let's say, well, that's 20 tests per year. It's quite a lot. So let's say 50 points is the max you can get. That means there's 10 tests a year. Okay? And if you get platinum on all 10 of them, you get a total of 50. That's the absolute best you can get in the course. Okay? Anything under 30 is you're not going to pass, but you didn't fail it. You know, you didn't get enough to succeed in it, okay? So you guys have got 2 out of 5 on this test. Yeah, so 2 out of 30 to pass the course. I think that's... You might have to, change that later on, whatever. Okay, so that's all you're going to do in your break?
Well, yeah, I stay in the infirmary.
I'm going to go stock up on bandages, salve, basically anything to save these.
You want a healing kit, basically.
Yeah, I need a healing kit. Several.
Okay.
Several. Like 10.
You realize rather quickly that your school funds are not high enough to cover a healing kit.
Not even one?
No, because they give a +4 bonus to skill checks. So you're going to have to wait until you've earned up some extra cash alongside your school funds. Because your school funds literally exactly cover what you need of books, lodging, and
So we
food.
should probably do some extracurricular, like...
Yeah. Hell, I mean, there are students who literally duel for money.
Gamble. It's gamble.
Ooh, yeah.
No, it's they kill each other with wands for cash.
Yeah, but the people watching gamble.
Yeah,
No, gamble is strictly forbidden. No, I'm kidding. You can murder someone, but you can't gamble. No. Oh man.
I'm gonna murder you for money. No, you gamble.
Can you picture that? Like, hey, Chris, just enter this fight. I'll bet on you. Come on, let's do it. You actually bet against him and hope he loses or some bullshit.
Yeah,
You can do that. You can like do a plan.
So much skill,
Funny.
so much skill, so much fuck. So much like.
Yeah. Well, that's what Argo said.
Yeah, I know.
It's a little bit of a lot of luck. A little bit of a lot of luck. That should be the school motto, actually. A little bit of a lot of luck. Oh man. Okay, so after that, Neji and Blaze do not have class, but Herrick does.
Shit.
So Neji and Blaze, you guys can go do whatever the hell you want. Herrick, you actually got a good deal of time. Your class doesn't start until 11 p.m. tonight. For some reason.
No. It's gonna be nocturnal. So much skill,
Funny.
so much skill, so much fuck. So much like.
Yeah. Well, that's what Argo said.
Yeah, I know.
It's a little bit of a lot of luck. A little bit of a lot of luck. That should be the school motto, actually. A little bit of a lot of luck. Oh man. Okay, so after that, Neji and Blaze do not have class, but Herrick does.
Shit.
So Neji and Blaze, you guys can go do whatever the hell you want. Herrick, you actually got a good deal of time. Your class doesn't start until 11 p.m. tonight. For some reason.
No. It's gonna be nocturnal. Well, I need to go to the library and get my book.
You do that, you're gonna have more enough time to stand in line for fucking 2.5 hours before you finally get your book. You're good.
I kind of want to get the scary one though.
Dude, Full Blade Minotaur didn't even want to. He shivered in his armor.
Can I jump in and ask
Like,
what's wrong?
you asked about the book, and all you heard was from that poor Minotaur. We're not.
Can I jump in quickly and ask what's wrong about the Nature and Beasts book?
What's wrong about the Natures and Beasts book?
Yeah, what's the quirk? Like, why?
The only one they have in was a book that went wrong with a summoning ritual and proceeded to summon pretty much, like an inverted Noah's Ark, summon pretty much one of everything in the nearby local area for 2 hours straight, which are now embedded in the book. The book is responsible for at least 3 Minotaur deaths. It basically summons a random animal probably every hour or so. Which
Okay, I
from
didn't really go out.
Yeah, from like a sparrow to a fucking basilisk.
Yes,
So they have it suspended in a tank of anti-magic green liquid.
yeah.
Where it's just shuddering. So, anyways, so yeah, you've got your course, and you were going to go to class then in the evening. What is everyone else going to do, though, during the day? Neji, Blaze,
Uh,
you-
I want to explore the area.
Chris,
Yeah.
that's it.
Kind of just get a bit familiarized, like
Yeah, go on
get
with
to
that.
know like the general layout of the city. At
I'm
least
planning
that's-
on going to bed, but this session is way too interesting, says Skeetra. It turned out, I like it. It's turning out really fun. Okay, so Chris,
Yes.
so Chris, you enter your classroom alone, together with a few other students. None of them are here with guilds because theoretical class and all that. It's a non-main course like the fundamentals of arcane, so not as many people here. Let's see there. Well, that's an interesting roll. Okay, so your teacher, rather fair woman, has a greenish hue to her skin, and is wearing a rather large bonnet. She's also wearing a nice black and leather dress, and has a huge pile of books on her table. She makes no attempt to hide the small snakes that pop out from her bonnet every once in a while. She just kind of like nudges them back in under.
Oh. Great.
So yeah, your teacher's a Medusa.
Yep.
Yeah,
What the heck? Well, she's a Gorgon.
she's a Gorgon. You're right.
Since Medusa's a name.
Exactly. She's a Gorgon. So, she's got a nice bonnet on. Every once in a while, a snake is like, she's just like, no, go. You know, she kind of like pushes him back in.
Things here.
Huh?
You probably have nice things here.
Why?
That's kind of their thing.
Really?
Yes.
They have reptiles in their hair, so therefore they need tits.
To lure in people. They hide the hair.
Reptiles. Tits.
Yeah, but they have woman over body and the hair of snake and the body of snake.
Okay, well,
there
fair
were
enough, yeah.
only 3 of them.
It's like the same way science works.
She's got a double K bra size. Okay.
No, I'm not.
What you want? Gosh dang it, man.
What? I'm just saying, probably. Under that robe.
Probably. Okay.
Under that robe, yeah.
Okay. So, that was loud. So, anyways, you spend 2 hours in your course. Give me a second here. The PC keeps freezing up a little bit today. It's really weird. It's Chrome mostly. It's kind of like it's just like super slow. Everything else on my PC is fine, except Chrome.
Huh.
Yeah, Chrome has been pretty laggy.
Yeah. So I'm assuming this school is probably regularly assaulted by fantasy PETA that is in my world. No, I'm not kidding. I have PETA in here. Paladins for the ethical treatment of animals.
They go around and just chop the heads
Yeah,
off.
no,
of
they're
every-
literally a collection of druids and paladins. Instead of people for the ethical treatment of animals, it's paladins.
In real life, PETA murders most of the animals they save.
Oh yeah, no, they put down a lot of them for their own
That's
sake.
what I'm saying. Like, they just go, oh, you poor
Like
stray animal.
an infernal direwolf will be put down because the infernal thing is, well, hell, even direwolves are unreasonable. Any creature that is not pure, straight up, you know, yeah. So, cough.
Is the class interesting or do I fall asleep?
Well, do you find this kind of stuff interesting?
Yes.
Model student, first class.
Perfect,
Sitting in
amazing.
the front, sitting first row in front of the Medusa, sleeping.
Just snakes drizzle down to
First
like.
row in front of the Medusa.
I wind up on the door, stoned. Just like in the position of me sleeping, I just
You're just gonna like be in the classroom there as an example for the next
Yeah.
guy.
Fall
There's,
asleep
there's
if you
probably
want.
like the classroom's probably filled with like a couple of guys that like made the mistake.
Like just petrified people? Well, actually, do Gorgons in Pathfinder have the ability to like the one? Because you can actually play them, can't you? I have the race book for them too.
Yep. You
Just
can
send me a
they
message.
have the petrification thing.
I'm sure. It's not permanent. Is it permanent?
Okay.
That's,
Or sending me messages only, that's all.
but I think the Medusa can undo it.
Okay, they can do it.
I think they can do and undo it.
Um,
What the fuck?
Okay, so you have 2 hours where your professor goes through the various defense mechanisms and attack mechanisms of many magical beasts and animals out there, saying that there's a wide variety of animals and beasts, but a lot of them share the same features in that sense, in that learning to protect yourself against one certain thing will help you protect yourself against, well, a large amount of animals. So, she goes on about this, mentioning things like claws and poison, acid, and spells, and stealth, before she comes to something a little bit more unique. She talks about mimics and mimicry.
Nope.
I'm
man.
interested.
Okay.
Yeah.
She talks about how mimics are often the most feared creatures in a dungeon and something you will never encounter as first-year students. But there is something called a night caller. These rare black birds hunt intelligent prey. They make bluff checks, well, just rule-wise, but they can emulate the voice of any creature around them perfectly, languages, and will use this to attract prey for swooping down and murdering them.
Like in Hunger Games.
They are nocturnal predators who travel together, commonly hide in forests or hills near well-traveled roads or large settlements, lying in wait for a humanoid to pass by. And when someone does pass, the night callers begin making noises that sound like a cry for help, and continue to do so until their prey comes to investigate. At that point, these devious birds fly down to attack their prey. Murderers and slaughters of night callers tend to focus on a single target and continue to attack that target until it is dead, ignoring everyone else. Once the target is doomed, the night callers that did the most damage to the creature begin to feast on their meal, while remaining night callers attack new ones. These birds are rather cowardly. It is a rare occasion for night callers to attack when outnumbered or during the day. They will fly away when heavily damaged, and when fighting in a group, they will fight until about half of them are dead. It stands about a foot tall and covered in black feathers. Okay. And that is what today's test is going to be about. The hills not far off from Arcanarium Experientia are crawling with these things. A certain well-traveled merchant pass that, for multiple reasons, is not used anymore and hasn't been for the past 20 years. There we go.
So are we with
There.
him now, or?
No. She explains that you will be going out today at about 2-3 a.m. to capture one of these birds. To do so, you're going to have to pretend to be totally lured by its calling, and actively let it swoop down to attack you, because they will not, they're really intelligent, they will not swoop down unless they're absolutely convinced that you're totally convinced that, they're tricking you. You basically have to bluff that they're tricking you, and manage to catch one alive. Luckily, you will be provided with some equipment to do this, which involves a nice sturdy bird cage and a blowgun with a dart tipped with a paralyzation poison. One dart.
Fine. I'll do that.
She hands out the items to everyone in a small basket: birdcage, blow dart, a tiny vial of poison, and the dart, and says that you have 15 minutes to go and fetch your guild members before you're automatically whisked away to the nearby mountains at 1 a.m. It is now
Okay.
45 past midnight.
Yep. I'm gonna.
So
You're in
I'm
the-
assuming they're like either in the common room or in fucking bed when you
Doesn't
marched
matter.
in.
Doesn't matter.
What?
I get to the tower.
Mhm.
Fuck! I forgot to bring the tower food.
We picked up food from the tower while we were out.
Did you?
We had to have.
Like, we had way amounts of time.
Yeah.
That said, though, like,
We were
I'm
basically
probably not at the tower. I'm probably like picking up chicks by like the closest bar or something.
It is not a
Hi,
full
have
moon, it is a
expected
very
time
crescent
of
moon.
10 p.m.
Don't you take it? Yeah, I take it. Ideas for this.
Okay, so Neji is at the tower, yes?
Yes.
Totally asleep.
I have a general idea of where they are, so I get them.
Okay.
I get them.
So, what do you tell him?
Do you like how I
In
typed that
here-
out like way long ago? Or you even brought up the goddamn birds?
What? I have the birdcage with me. And so in mere minutes, maybe seconds, we're gonna be teleported to some woods nearby, and we have to capture a live bird. But
Wait.
see here, the
Okay.
problem isn't the bird; it's the flock of birds. They eat intelligent things. They eat meat.
Also,
Okay, well then
it's
obviously
the
you're
dead
not
of
gonna be
night. It's a dead of night, very cloudy. There's a crescent moon barely illuminating the landscape. These birds are pitch black. They're called night callers for a reason. So,
So
So I'm gonna suggest that if
I
they
have an idea.
hunt intelligent creatures, he shouldn't be the bait.
wait, Blaze? No, Blaze shouldn't be the bait.
I'm talking to you. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Obviously, Blaze shouldn't be the bait.
Wait, do you guys say something about me? I just heard my name and
No. But I have an idea. You're small and sneaky. I saw that. You did good work earlier today with disrupting that half-elven scum.
Almost dying. Yep.
Great work. If we can make some camouflage and hide you in a bush nearby, and you can use the blow dart to maybe hit one of them,
Hmm.
damn, everything is so slow right now.
Blaze will come running, grabbing the paralyzed crow with the cage. I will be running as an idiot away from the swarm trying to kill me.
Playing to your strengths.
Exactly! It's a foolproof
Wow.
idea.
how the fuck are we gonna see anything?
We'll have to look.
Like,
I have
it's
low
pitch
luck.
dark. Yeah, I don't. Like,
Yeah, you don't. Intuition.
We'll have to just
got
try.
that.
We have to.
Yeah, no, I'm confident. I can do this.
I'm gonna die. Okay.
Do you have a lantern? Bring a lantern, but only turn it on.
We have hand candles.
I guess I had candles.
Running with a cage and a bird and a hand candle. It's melting.
No, fuck. Like, I grabbed some candles.
Oh shit. I'm hoping my PC doesn't crash now, because it is super slowing down. What the crap? I'm opening.
Close all of Chrome.
Yeah.
What is using like a lot of? Okay, so that's
It's
using
Chrome.
98%.
Oh.
No, yeah, like 98% of my memory. No, not memory. Oh yeah, memory is being used. What the shit?
Yep. Chrome has a memory leak issues.
No, that makes actually little sense, because I have
Like, they basically don't clear your memory, so it just
No,
stocks
but-
up.
no,
stocks
but-
up, stocks up.
I have 16 gigs of memory.
So do I.
Of RAM.
Yeah.
OBS is using half a gig.
Yeah.
And then right under that it says system memory and blah blah blah. It's a Windows function. It's using another half a gig, and then everything else is just 80 megs, 50 megs, 30 megs. Chrome is using like 28 megs and stuff down here. Like,
Well, Chrome opens up a new process for each tab.
well, yeah, but I'm looking at the
So
Chrome
you'll have
processes right
one that
now,
is
and there's like
500, another one.
no, they're not. The first one's 25, the second one's 20. There's one 16. Like, it's not adding up. How is this being? Like, it's literally can be using
it
98.
doesn't release it so that if you open up that page again, it's still in your RAM.
No, I'm looking at, like, my, the Control-Alt-Delete menu thing. I keep forgetting what it's called.
Task Manager.
Yeah. It's like saying I'm using 98% of 96% of my RAM, but I'm totally not. That's really weird. Okay, well, OBS is freeing stuff up. Yeah, it is Windows 10. I might have to shut down stream for a
Go
split
to the
second.
Performance tab and click Open Resource Monitor. And then go to the Memory tab and sort that by private.
Good idea. Doing that now. That's really weird. I might have to restart my PC,
You are
everyone. So sorry
so
about that.
heavy. I fell asleep.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to restart stream because it's going super slow. That's weird. Like, I have a beast of a PC. It should not be slowing down like this. Okay, processes. Wait, gosh damn it. What is using? Oh, okay.
I think maybe my class is gonna be the most dangerous one.
Oh. Oh.
Elemental planes.
Oh, will you look at that?
The guy who just blew up a forest.
That explains it.
Studying
Dude,
elemental planes. If
it's
he
basically
fails,
everything.
we all get sent into another dimension.
Yeah.
If you crit fail, the raven turns on you. Whatever.
Whatever.
Oh, it's like just a like flesh-eating thing that's like.
Eh.
Where the fuck are you? No, it's not Chrome at all. It is Photoshop that I closed like
Right.
hours ago that has a horrible memory leak.
Skillet.
I just did, but it's not actually killing it, and now I can't even mark it to be killed. Look at
Okay, let it go.
that. 16 gigs being used. What the shit? Stuff is using a lot. Chrome is using a shitload. Ah, damn it.
If
Yeah,
it's-
OBS is using a lot. I'm assuming maybe OBS even has a memory leak. I'm gonna go ahead and do a. I'm getting some Skype messages from someone here. Hold on. Wow, even Skype is lagging. Gosh damn it. Yeah, I might have to restart my PC. Open up, redigit, go to change services, change start value to 4. For a memory leak? Well, is it a memory leak on my system? Really? You think so? Tabletop Twitch, now PC repair. Okay, well, I'll look this up. Hold on a second. But I'm assuming when I'm changing something with, my register edit, I have to restart the PC anyways. And I do not have an SSD, so this, stream will be down for, 10-15 minutes. That sucks. It's a Windows 10 bug. Yeah, well, that wasn't Windows 10 only, though. Windows 10 was a part of it, yeah, but Photoshop was using, 4 or 5 megs when it's closed. It wasn't even in my processes menu.
Gigs.
But it was still there. Yeah, just give me the menu. Yes, open it up. Sorry about this, guys.
It's okay. We're all gonna die.
Oh, man. Well, it's a shame that I'm having to shut down the stream, because that means now that today's session will be split into 2 vids, which is kind of a shame. Okay. Where was it? H key under local, under system, under control set 100,
Hey, why are you
Under
messing around with the
services.
regedit?
because that's what they were telling me to do. Under ND.
Hey!
Skeetra and a few other people.
People on the internet.
Well, what's that? I should delete system 30. Okay, I'll delete system 32.
Okay.
No, they say it's a bug in Windows 10 with memory leak. Okay, change the start value. There we go, to 4 to disable it, and I have to restart. Okay. If this fucks up my PC now, I will find you. There. Okay. Shutting down stream. After that, you have to restart, and the error should not recur. Okay, I will shut down stream then. If you mods can just stay in Tabletop Twitch chat and, just notify people that we will be back very shortly. Zoom is going to crash because I'm the host, so I'm going to go ahead and make Noah the host. There you go. And I'm going to go ahead and restart. Sorry about this, everyone. We'll be right back in 10-15 minutes then, I guess. Go eat and take a shit and whatever else you guys need to do.
I can't move.
Well, if you're serious about this, you should have a shit bucket. Okay, Tabletop Twitch will be right back. I'm just going to leave that hanging in the air right there. For
I
everyone.
have a host.
And